everybody, and welcome to Good Morning Xbox. I'm your host, Axel1324.
And I'm Cool Cat Terry.
And returning Eternal Shaddai.
Eternal Shaddai. I really got to redo that intro. It still has our old logo on it. Yeah. Hey, time is tight. Time is tight. Oh, man, another week has passed us by. Terry, what have you been playing?
New World.
You're still on that, huh?
I love that game, man. It's so good. Lots of New World. And I did I start anything else? Don't think so. No, just New World.
Yeah, now, New World is an MMO, right?
Yeah, New World. And I did do a little bit of power wash sim too, because I wanted a chill day where I didn't have to do anything. So I was just power washing for a day.
Okay. Yeah, so Terry has officially found herself a second life, as you need to in an MMO. That's it. That's all you do. You just gotta second life that game. Right?
Yeah, this one's not bad though. This isn't like your typical MMO. So which is good.
All right. Shaddai, welcome back, buddy.
Thank you. What I've been playing? Like three
Did
things.
you not make your bed?
No, I did. The thing is, like, for some reason, it looks like that. I guess it's way bigger than I expected for my bed.
Those aren't prison corners, Shaddai.
Yeah, leave my shit alone.
I'm just messing with you, Shaddai. What have you been playing, brother?
Yeah, I have been playing like three things.
All right, let's hear it.
The first one is Metaphor Revantage. I'm still working on that thing.
Oh man, I want to play that one so much. Yeah,
I gotta get used to that calendar thing because sometimes there is one mission that because I'm trying to do my side missions, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go for this bounty, and one of my characters goes like, we don't have the time. You gotta do this, and I'm like, I want to go there. You cannot go there. You don't have the time. This stupid calendar thing. I gotta get used to it. So Metaphor with Fantagio. Then I start playing the Call of Duty campaign.
Yeah,
Black Ops 6, which I finished.
How long is it?
It's pretty long. I think it was like how many chapters? It's like almost 18 chapters.
Dang, that is long for a Call of Duty campaign.
Right.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
And I believe he's behind Modern Warfare 2 when it comes to story wise. I'm talking about the 360 era. And the last one is actually there's two more, but it's Shadows of the Dam remaster. Love that game by Shinji Mikami and Sura 51. Which
Shadows of the Damned?
Yeah, Shadows of the Dam.
Never heard of her.
Is by Grasshopper Manufacture, and at that time, Shinji Mikami decided to leave Capcom, and Suda 51 asked him if he could work on that project before he did The Evil Within. And the last one, which I got, was Sniper Contracts. So I tried that a little bit.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I've been busy.
You've been busy. Yeah. Well, somebody has time to play.
Vacation, buddy.
Vacations, yes. Oh my God. I was telling my wife, I'm like, I think I'm going to take a vacation as soon as the new year comes up, flips over. Like I'm either going to take a vacation in January or February. And then I still have another week to burn before May.
But do you have to take the whole thing or does it transfer for next year?
I can either sell it back or it's like a use it or lose it, but I can also sell it back.
But you gain your hours back.
I don't know what you mean by that.
No, because see, like for us, when it comes, we get 2 personal days per year. And if you don't use them, they transfer to sick days.
Yeah, no, I get unlimited sick days where I'm at.
Okay, gotcha.
So, which is great because, I've been hospitalized and it's so nice to not have to worry about my paycheck. So, yeah. Anyways, so I have been playing 2 games this whole week. One of them is Diablo 4. I've been on a Diablo kick. I have a build that just deletes bosses like in seconds, right? I don't want to say what it is because I don't want Blizzard to nerf it. And it's for the Necromancer. It's a Necro build. And so, yeah, I have some items that just combined and they just do ridiculous damage. 2 bosses, right? Now, as a necromancer, I'm still weak though. Like, if an elite gets a hold of me, it takes 3/4 of my health instantly. Like, I have to try to survive so hard, it's not even funny. But if they don't get to me, well, they get deleted. Like, that's the challenge. It's either they're going to delete me or I'm going to delete them. That's the trade-off, right? And then, so I've been really enjoying Diablo, and it's just hilarious because, like, I let my friends go on a boss. I'm like, you guys got this, you guys got this. And, like, they'll take, like, I don't know, like 30 seconds to get to the first notch. You know, like Diablo bosses have stages. And they're like, oh my God, save me. I'm like, all right, I'm coming in. I come in and I just like, like just delete the boss.
Oh, wow.
You know, and I'm not like on the regular difficulty. I'm in the torment difficulties now, right? And so, yeah, it's so fun. It's so fun. But even in torment difficulties, there's like other people who have builds that put mine to shame. I just don't understand. I got to get as good as these guys or girls. And then the other game I've been playing has been Theater Rhythm Final Bar Line on my Nintendo Switch. It's also available on PlayStation and PC, right? No Xbox, sadly. It's a Square thing, you know. Back when Square said Xbox, you don't matter a thing to me. So that's what I've been playing, and I'm loving it. I finished the Final Fantasy VII story yesterday. It's so cool. I love the game. I don't know. We'll see. I convinced Doggy to buy it, so yeah. Do you know about Theater Rhythm? Should I?
No, that's the Final Fantasy one that you were talking about for weeks.
I mean, not for weeks, but okay.
No, because before they announced the whole slate of games, you were like, I want to play that rhythm game. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I never heard of that one. Believe me, I'm like, I never heard of that. I thought it was like more like, I don't know, Dance That Revolution type.
No. I love my rhythm games. I also saw that Aero 2 came out. And I'm like, when did this get announced? I never saw it, but I added it to my wish list so I could buy it someday. Because I love Aero 1. I got Aero 1 on Games with Gold. Played it, fell in love with it, and now I'm all in for Aero 2. But one day I'll get it. Let's check in with the chat. Chat, let us know what you've been playing. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Let's see. Doggy Dog says, good morning, everybody. What's going on, Doggy? Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Jacob Novik is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. Let's see who else we got in the chat. Oh, Doggy says that here we go. Doggy says he's been playing Final Fantasy II Pixel Remaster, trying to get the 1,000 gamer points. Then it's on to Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake. Yes.
Yeah, fraud.
Yeah, I cannot wait to
fraud.
buy that one too. Jacob Novik says, look, Eternal Shaddai has a jail bed behind him, for real.
I'm telling you, I think it's because of that stupid plastic. It looks kind of crazy, but it's the plastic.
I don't even see what you're talking about that's plastic. To me, it just looks...
No, because it's this thing.
No, people are commenting because of the frame.
Frame. It's the frame, Shaddai.
Yeah,
it's the frame, man.
I know. But it's comfortable, though.
There you go. Hey, you know what, man? He's used to that prison bed. That's comfort for him.
Hey, I'm leveling up.
There you go. Jacob Novik says Black Ops 6. He's been playing Black Ops 6 a lot here. 20 hours in zombies only. Wow. His top 3 runs, his number 1 round, 37, went the boat cheese cheat. Still was in the game. Number 2, 70, and number 3, round 27. That's cool. Congratulations. Congratulations. Let's see. Doggy says he bought that Theater Rhythm for $23 on Amazon. That's right. Be sure to get it. Shout out to RWKD. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. How's it feel leveling up, buddy? It was his birthday this Friday, so be sure to tell him happy belated birthday today. Yeah. Let's see.
Mine is soon, so you're not left alone.
Yeah. Jacob Novik's over here talking about one of the topics we will talk about, the no red lines, but we'll get to it when we get to it. All right. Let's start off with the announcements while the chat pours in, while the chat comes in. So let me click this. So up first is massive roadblocks with Microsoft explained that ZeniMax QA employee union goes on strike. So the QAs have gone on strike. thankfully, it's mentioned right here. The QA union. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see this. Terry, say something.
To what?
I can't see it.
See
Let
what?
me see what it's on.
There's nothing there. What? Like, what am I supposed to be looking
Why
for?
can't I share this tab?
About that Cinemax QA going on strike.
All right, here we go. Let me just hit this. Okay, there we go. Thank God. Okay. Yeah, the ZeniMax QA guys are going on strike. So right here, ZeniMax Workers United is going on strike for a few days, for a day, for only one day they went on strike, with the union members explaining that Microsoft is not meeting their demands for remote work. As you know, a lot of people are being asked to come back to work instead of, staying out and about. And the union also seeks to limit the amount of quality assurance work being outsourced. I can agree to this one. If you're really taking QA work seriously, it's in-house. Having a lot of experience in the QA world, I can tell you that is outsourcing it, you're not getting the same level of anything. Like, trust me, those companies just want your money. They don't care about the results. So, yeah. So, they went on strike for one day for remote work. Now, I am pro-union. I think unions are needed to keep up with, because if the CEO can get a 40% multi-million-dollar raise, surely I can get paid $1 more, right? So, yeah, I am pro-unions, and I really think unions keep businesses healthy. I mean, look at Germany. Germany's very pro-worker, and they are like Europe's #1 economy. So, yeah. When people tell me that, unions are anti-economy, whatever, I'm pro-union. But and lots of my families are in unions, and lots of in rural America, unions are very important. So there you go. ZeniMax workers went on strike. Do you think this is good that they made these demands? I'm glad that it only lasted one day. What do you think, Terry?
Yeah. So I guess the only thing that I really have an issue with is how they want the remote work. I mean, I get why they want remote work. I mean, who wouldn't want to work from home instead of having to drive to the office or have to get on public transportation and deal with all that BS every single morning? I get it. But I also get that it's better to be at work so that way you're able to, work with your colleagues and get things done quicker and more efficiently and with less distractions, hopefully, as long as you have a good work atmosphere where people aren't just chit-chat and not doing anything. But there's always that chance that if they're home, they're not putting that much time into things because they're distracted with people at the house. So it goes both ways. So I feel like it's better to be working in the workplace. Even though I personally prefer working at home, I understand as a business, it's better to be at the workplace. So
yeah, between you and me, like 90% of my job can be done at home. Just saying, it's technology, but I understand that some people like to these older generations, they like to oversee you a lot, micromanage you. Like if you have like a boss that's a micromanager, remote work goes against everything they believe in. The union went on strike. Do you think this is good? This is bad?
Well, I am in a union, so
there you go.
At work, but not like that in an office. I get it. I'm with you guys. There are times that when you're at work and you're away from those distractions, there are times that you want to just you get more concentration away from that mess. I know you have kids or whatever, but there's a lot of scenarios that could happen to those things. And I don't know why I know that Microsoft want them to be back, but I think they could actually balance it out.
Mm-hmm.
You could have days that could say be in the office, but you could also remote. So they could do both at the same time. So I don't know. I don't see what's the problem of, saying I need you probably 3 times a week over here. so you could see what's going on physically, but at the same time, you know, it helps you out doing your remote, which that's what you're wanting. So I don't know. They could do, they could do 50-50. I don't know what's the
I
problem with
could
it.
see that. I could see that too. But again, it also comes down to what industry you're in and what you're doing. Some businesses, remote work, is easier to accomplish, and then in other industries, like you need everybody to be there. So it just really comes down to what you're all doing task wise.
Or or put it like this: people that like remote stay remote, while the other one that love in the office be in the office. There you
Nobody
go.
wants
There's
to be in the
also
office.
there's also the
Nobody wants to
risk.
go to the office.
There's also you also have to keep in mind, security. If you have people working at home, that means now you might not be able to control leaking, confidential information because they're not in the office space, only using business PCs and things of that nature that, where they can kind of control what can be seen,
If I'm not, and I'm gonna counter that. Doesn't the company have some type of way? I'm talking about when you're in the office. There's some type of way that they know what you're looking at. Don't they have that?
Companies can do that, yeah.
So that means they could do it remotely, even though they're not gonna like
Not
it.
if you're not using company equipment. If you're using like your own equipment at home, then they wouldn't be able to unless you go ahead and you install software that gives them access. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing. If we're talking about work wise, I can see them just saying like this, some type of company laptop or whatever the case may be, which that's the only way that they could know that what you're doing.
Yeah, but I mean, again, if you're doing game design, you're not going to be doing that on a laptop.
No, that's what I'm saying. Believe me. No, and the thing is that even on documentary, we see some people using laptops.
Yeah,
When
because
you're
again,
away.
it comes down to the industry you're in. I mean, if you're just someone who does coding, I mean, yeah, you could sit on a laptop and you can create code. But if you're doing actual design, a laptop isn't always going to cut it.
That is actually true. That is actually true.
Yeah, I can just tell you that I am way more distracted at work than I am at home when I'm working. Like work, because at work anybody can walk into your office, get you off track. Some employee might wants to chit chat or whatever. Whereas if I was at home and you want to distract me, you get a call and I could decide whether to take or reject your call. Like, I don't know. Like to me, like it's easier to get in the zone, especially when I'm designing at home than it is at work, because at work that phone is going off all day. People are walking in and outside. It's loud. It's side conversations all over the place. Yeah. I hate it.
It also depends on how.
I hate it.
It also depends on the individual. Because like you don't have kids running around. As far as I know, you don't have pets because I've never seen one. So
nope. No kids, no pets.
See, so you don't have distractions. Like for me, I have cats that are constantly jumping on my stuff. I have dogs that are going to be barking in the background. I got, you know what I mean? So it's just a lot more going on here than compared to you. So yeah, remote work would work great for someone like you. But most people that work in the office with you are probably going to be in a situation where they have more distractions at home.
Of course, they're like my wife, and you're here. Oh, here we go. Relationship conversations.
I like yesterday I worked from home. I connected to work and I worked from home and I got more done in 2 hours than I would have in 4 hours at work. Just saying.
Again, it's going to come down to the individuals.
Yep. All right, let's see. Jacob Novik is pro unions. Yes. Splendifer, shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Says, boo, no office, work from home. Absolutely. And yes, the days when we can all work from home naked.
You went off.
Crazy Great Dude, thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Splendifer says VPN at home. Yeah. Let's see. He also says people like to talk at work. Let's see. Jacob Novik has a story. One guy's once, I'm gonna guess that means once, heard over his girlfriend who worked at a company that would buy another company soon. He therefore invested stock at $4 million. After the acquisition, he got jailed because she reported him and she was fired. Wow, way to go, lady. Way to take one for the team. But I mean, hell hath no fear like a woman scorned. Maybe she was upset. Anyways, yeah. There you go. And therefore, remote work can be bad. I don't know, man. $4 million and all I got to do is sleep on a bed like Shaddai has for a few years. I'm in. I'm in. D says he got an insider info, basically. Yeah, that's illegal. Yeah. All right, so that's the first announcement. So go Strike Force. We're with you.
Only difference is in prison you have a cardboard mattress.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you, Terry.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Oh my goodness! All right, so a few weeks ago we said that IHOP was going to announce something.
Yes,
and it's getting closer. They still haven't officially announced it, but they're teasing it even more, guys. Splendiferous. Freaking splendiferous. When you work naked, it increases your brain power. Oh my goodness. All right, IHOP. So IHOP powers up with an Xbox themed menu and legendary collectibles. Now, first things first, though, is this current? Right? Because last time I looked, it was like last year's IHOP stuff. Or 2 years ago. So let me find a date here before I get going. They don't have a date. Okay, it just says the date November 18th. But I got this from the official Xbox link. Let me make sure that the link is current, because I don't want to start announcing again. Yep, the link is current. I see it right here. All right, so yeah, November 13th this year. Okay. All right, IHOP powers up with Xbox Steam menu and legendary collectibles. So, Terry, are you ready?
I'm ready.
To go IHOP.
Yes.
Starting November 18th. That's Monday. That's tomorrow, right? Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Guests can dive into a special Indiana Jones and the Great Circle inspired menus, featuring the debut of a fully loaded French toast and signature beverages, including Explorer's Caramel Apple Butter Hot Chocolate. Okay. Again, Explorer's Caramel Apple Butter Hot Chocolate. Holy crap. And Long Lost Cookie Butter Milkshake. And here it is, baby. There you go. Get you some Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Be sure to bring your notebook.
Yeah, and the French toast sticks right there, that's for the kids' menu. There you go.
But Terry, the adventure doesn't stop there. Become an International Bank of Pancakes member, an IBP, and upload your IHOP receipt to earn pan coins like IHOP pan coins. And you can redeem for exclusive Xbox themed prizes at the IHOP Stack Market.
Heck yeah.
When I was reading, I'm like, stock? Wait, no, that doesn't say stock. The Stack Market will have weekly drops throughout the program, including full game downloads, exclusive merch, and gaming accessories, 1 month of Game Pass Ultimate for new members only, and much, much more. Make sure to tune in as IHOP and Xbox host a live stream November 18th at 12:30 p.m. Pacific time. So what is that? 12, 11, 10, 10:30 on my time.
Mm-hmm.
On the Xbox Twitch and Xbox YouTube channels to unveil some exclusive rewards available only to IHOP loyalty members. And they're teasing an IHOP Xbox Series X. Right? And as the official breakfast partner of IHOP, this is what I want, right? Exclusive merchandise was created for the IHOP Stack Market, most notably a set of limited edition collectible glasses nodding back to 80s nostalgia. The glasses feature original artwork by Matt Taylor. I don't know who that is, but congratulations to Matt. From Xbox and spotlight iconic Xbox titles like Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Halo Infinite, Sea of Thieves, and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, alongside a limited edition IHOP gift card series sporting similar designs from those same titles. And here are the glasses you can get from the Stack Market. So there you go. So they were teasing it. They announced a lot of it. So are you going to go get your pancake on, Terry?
Yeah, French toast, actually. French toast.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry. Are you going to go get your French toast on?
Heck yeah, I like French toast a lot. I love hot chocolate, so this is great. And also, they're supposed to be doing a live stream tomorrow as well on Twitch. So you guys,
right here.
Xbox and IHOP are doing a special stream on Twitch.
Right here. Ka-chow.
Oh, and YouTube. Okay, I didn't know it was gonna be on YouTube as well. There you go.
Right there.
Find out more.
So I really want these glasses.
Man, it reminds me back when we were growing up and you could get the collectible glasses from like McDonald's and Burger King.
Yes.
Yeah, remember? It's so a throwback to that.
Yeah, that's what they said it was too.
So.
I can't wait. I really love it. Shaddai, are you gonna go get your your French toast stacks? Get you some pan points. Go to the stack market and order you some glass.
Not for nothing, but I do love their pancakes, not French toast. But I wish this was in the past because I used to work for IHOP, and I was the host. And man, I could have grabbed all that for me and no problem. But
you're gonna tell me what their secret is for their hot chocolate because they have like the best hot chocolate, man.
I'll tell you. One manager told me about that hot cocoa and mix it with what is that that creamer, but it's hazelnut creamer. Mix it with the hot cocoa. That got me wired. That really got me wired. But
their hot chocolate is so good, man.
Nope. But am I gonna get this? I don't know. You know, I haven't been at IHOP for quite some time. So I probably not gonna do it. But a lot of people is still gonna say they should let us buy it separately instead of going to the store because not everybody's gonna be gonna say, you know, they're not gonna be fans of IHOP. They're probably gonna go to Denny's. So
no, we don't have a Denny's here in Georgia, so we have no choice.
Oh, really? Well, over here is Denny's and like 2 IHOPs.
I think there is a Denny's, but it's not by me.
Oh, wow.
They're like Denny's is rare around here.
All right, MapQuest, calm down. Do not show me restaurants near me.
But yeah, so I think I'm gonna pass on this.
All right,
but it's good to hear. It's good
Dread,
to hear.
welcome to the show, buddy.
Dread.
Oh, no, can't hear him. Can't hear Dread. Dread, come in, Dread, come in.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now we can hear you.
As I was saying, thanks for letting me in and keeping me muted this whole time.
Oh.
No.
Talking about VPNs, look.
Ironically, I was just there yesterday, and we had dinner for our breakfast for dinner, whatever you want to call it.
Did you save your receipt so you can upload it and get you some pan points?
I did save it, but I don't think it counts.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, then you got to go back, man. Are you going to go try to get these glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Definitely. Again, it's like the McDonald's glasses, you know. I got Scooby-Doo. I've got Happy Days. So, yeah. This would be cool new age, I guess, collector glasses that my daughter will be able to say the same thing. Like, you know, I was there for this, and I remember
back in 2024. This reminds me of the 2020s.
When I was a young kid, my dad took me over here, and we got these Xbox stuff. Don't break them.
Yeah, but this is
I accidentally broke all my Batman Forever collectible glasses from McDonald's, and to this day, I regret it.
Oh man, how did you accidentally break them all?
I was moving. I didn't pack them good enough, and they all got to the site in pieces. It happened. True story. So these are going to be taken much better care of, because just like Dreadpole, I want these. I don't know how many pan points I need to get these, but I'm sure me and my wife are going to be pancaked out. I don't know how long this is going to last for, but starting tomorrow, I'm eating at IHOP.
Yeah. Well, we do have Denny's down here, Splendor, for us. Georgia was another exception. They boycotted Georgia because of certain things, and Denny's had to pull out.
Because they don't know how to pronounce Houston. That's why.
Exactly. That's what it is. It's Houston.
Houston.
Something like that. We'll leave it at that. We don't want to bring... Yeah. But yeah.
Let's check in with the chat. He said, I hate how Game Pass codes are always For new members only. Yeah, exactly. I hate
Yeah.
that too. Yeah, 100% hate. Hate that. And shout out to Timothy. Thank you so much for being here, Timothy. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you, buddy. Let's see.
Man.
Split Difference says IHOP is my favorite breakfast joint. That's awesome. I like it too. I wonder if these glasses are actually glass or plastic. Oh man, if they're not glass, I'm going to be pissed.
They look glass. They don't look
They
plastic.
do look glass, yeah.
They do look glass. Even the bottom looks like it's shaped like a glass.
But
Yeah.
this
IHOP is
the-
non-existent here in Sweden. Wow. Okay.
But this is the question: is
But
it
it's
going to
the
be all of them?
International House of Pancakes.
Not in Sweden.
That's actually true. That's actually true.
I think it needs to be IHOP asterisk, and it's like excluding Sweden.
I think the asterisk is of America.
Of America. Kind of like we have sports like, oh, and the Dodgers, the LA Dodgers are the baseball world champions, even though they don't play anybody outside of the US and Canada. So, yeah, that's also how it goes. Let's see. What was I going to read? Shout out to Lydia Sarmiento. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Good morning. Greetings from the Dominican Republic. Awesome. Wow.
Woo.
We got so many international folks here. Thank you.
That's my
Thank you so much
friend.
for being here. You are the real MVP. Jacob says that he has a solution for the unions: meet their demands and hire more Zenix workers to that exact division or part where the unions work, and make sure those people you hire don't want to be in unions. That's union busting, but that's not a solution. I don't support your union busting there. Yeah. Let's see. Denny's is more up north, and there was one here, and they moved to Charlotte. Yeah.
Charlotte.
Yeah, I used to go to Denny's all the time back when I lived in Wisconsin and then Illinois. But yeah, down here, gone. Don't got them.
That's like Krispy Kremes over here. Used to be here, and they left, and the closest one is Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's a different story as to why they left Georgia.
There's always a different story.
No.
Krispy Kreme is still in Georgia. We have quite a few of them here.
Lydia, our chat has a question. Does IHOP exist in the Dominican Republic?
No, I think it's called iJump.
Jump.
Unbelievable. You can lash out at Shaddai at ETE Shaddai on Twitter. Yeah, no. I know that in Mexico, last time I went to go visit, only the big cities had American brands.
That's true.
The small cities didn't. And I'm
That's
talking
true.
big cities like capital cities only,
That's
No.
actually true.
not anything else. So yeah. And shout out to Jason Max. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, just remember, Xbox is number one. So there you go, guys. IHOP announcement coming up tomorrow. I'm going to watch it before I go eat there. But yeah, I know my beautiful wife is listening to the show in the background. We're going to be eating a lot of IHOP because I want these glasses. Yeah, I want these glasses so much. All right, let's move the show right along here to the next announcement. So it was announced, Twitter only. This wasn't announced anywhere else, not like an Xbox One article or anything. So if you're not on Twitter /X, you're not going to see this. But Avowed joins the Battle.net family. We look forward to seeing how you enjoy Avowed on Battle.net's premium PC experience when it launches on February 18th. Pre-order now. So some of the questions are like, what? Does this mean it's skipping the Xbox app? No, it doesn't. Because I went to the Avowed official website, and it lists Battle.net and the Windows Store still, which is part of the Xbox app, and Steam. So on PC, you will now be able to get your Xbox experience from Steam, Battle.net, and the Xbox app. And the reason I think they're going to Battle.net is because, as a lot of people have alluded to, nobody buys games from the Windows Store, right? And so they're trying to find a storefront that they own, like Battle.net, where people will buy games. And I'm going to be honest, I buy games from Battle.net and Steam. And so I think it's good for them to move it over as it joins Battle.net. Now, the only thing I didn't see was Xbox Cloud Gaming on it. So maybe because it's go to Battle.net, it's not it's not going to be on cloud gaming. I don't know, but I think this could only be a good thing as it lets as it's another storefront for the ecosystem. Terry, what do you think?
So many things popping up. Okay, so I have to click my keyboard to unmute, and then things pop up. Okay, so but for what the fact that Avowed's going to Battle.net.
Yeah, Battle.net.
I mean, it makes sense since that's part of their thing. Like really, nobody really goes and buys games off the Microsoft Store for PC.
Nobody buys from the Windows.
So you know what I mean? Like no one's going to be downloading the Xbox app and buying a game, or going to the Microsoft Store and buying a game. Like people don't really do that. So it makes sense to put it on Battle.net because it is popular and successful, and there's a lot of people that already are on there actively with Overwatch and everything else. So yeah, no, it makes sense. It makes sense. I have no issues with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like I said, the only thing you don't see here, this is on the official Avowed link on the Xbox.com. There is no cloud gaming. You don't see Game Pass on here or cloud gaming, but it's obviously coming to Game Pass day one, right? Right? I think maybe I don't know anymore with the Xbox. They're so weird.
Did you even see Xbox?
Huh?
Did you even see Xbox?
Oh God.
Oh man, you are right. You didn't see Xbox.
You just see it down there.
Oh, hold on.
You don't see it up
you
top.
can choose where do you want it. So you can see it's a viable one here when you go to purchase the premium edition. Oh, here we go. Included with Game Pass. Okay. So Game Pass. So there you go. It is coming to Xbox and Game Pass still. Okay. So we're still good. I'm still good. All right. So no harm done. Totally support this decision. Should I, Dreadpool? You said it. Well, go ahead, Dread.
I was going to say you don't see it on the Xbox storefront. It doesn't. They're just advertising Microsoft. So it's just funny how, again, they're secluding the word Xbox for some reason.
Right.
But regardless, I don't have an issue with that. It's just another place that people like to shop. People are dedicated to certain places, platforms, stores. So if you have people that are dedicated to Battlenet, and a lot of WoW people are out there, and maybe they don't know that there's any other games out there. So with that going there, maybe it'll entice somebody from WoW to try this game out. So who knows? But I don't have an issue with it. It doesn't really matter to me, as long as people can play games and they're not being gate kept away from them. I'm fine with it.
Exactly. Shadai, any thoughts on the very low key announcement here?
Very quick. Lydia said that there's an IHOP over there.
Oh, she did. Where is she? Hold on, let me find her.
Oh no, not there because it's on my WhatsApp right here. She's actually texting me.
Oh,
She's
Lydia's
doing
your
something.
friend. Oh, hello, Lydia.
Yeah.
Tell her we say hi.
Okay. Other than that, this is more like spreading
Spreading your wings.
everywhere. It just spreading all games all over the place. Remember with the ads, this is an Xbox. This is an Xbox. So Battle.net is an Xbox now. So now you could get your games there.
It is now Xbox Net, suckers.
Yeah, pretty much. So pretty much is just another layer of where you could purchase the games. The question is, are they gonna stop supporting their Microsoft Store since they have Battle.net? So it doesn't be like, okay, we're pretty much maintenance, doing maintenance, not maintenance, but we're just controlling these two fronts. So do we really need Microsoft Store or just pay attention more to the Battle.net? So this is something that it just for more places where you could buy it. That's pretty much it. Putting more games into it.
It also could be with just the threes that they're not flooding too much information to the purchaser.
Yeah, I mean, we've had some Battle.net games come over to the Xbox Store. StarCraft 1 and 2. are now on the Xbox store. So yeah, actually, I want to try to download it to see if it forces me back over to Battle.net. But I just haven't had time. But yeah, I don't see this as a negative. I don't think anybody sees this as a negative. It's all good.
Hey,
All
they
right,
own, like you said, they own it.
That's right. My beautiful wife, she's the MVP of my life. She says, yes, only the Halo one, right? So only one time. No, what? I think Terry answered her question here. Alex will want the Halo Sea of Thieves and Flight Sim Glass. You know what? 3 out of 5. Might as well get 5 out of 5. What's 5 out of 5, right? Yeah. Shout out to B Nice. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, good morning, gamers. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Shout out to Harry Balzac. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, Steam is an Xbox. Yeah. Shout out to the Double G Graphic God. He's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, good morning, fam. Jam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see. What else we got? Let's see. Graphic God said, Harry is my uncle that lives down under. Wow. Okay. I see it. Shout out to Chair Walker. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He says, I need to know if it is dual entitlement. You mean that if you buy it at one place, you get it at the other one? Oh, that is true. That is a good question. Does this, Xbox has a tradition of play anywhere. And so I know that Play Anywhere, I don't think Play Anywhere works with Steam, does it?
No, I think not.
They were doing something with Halo a while back. I haven't done anything with it, so I don't know. But they were trying to link this, like your Steam purchases to Xbox.
Yeah.
So I couldn't answer that, to be honest.
I don't think they could. They did. So yeah, I don't know if they could do Xbox Play Anywhere on Battle.net. They should, but we'll see. We'll see. And Splendiferous is making breakfast at home naked, guys. Just say. It was all about being naked earlier this morning. Shout out to King Heart Blue. It says Xbox has been dead. Oh man, you got people have. It's so weird. Xbox has been dead for 20 years, but they're still here. So yeah, we'll see. All right, moving along, guys. So Xbox also announced that they are launching their Black Friday deals. So here we go. So Black Friday launched on Xbox. So these are the deals that are going to be active all through Black Friday. So don't expect anything else other than this. I'm sure. From Xbox. Okay. So you can get $50 off select Xbox Series S consoles plus over 1,000 games on sale. I counted it. It's almost 1,500. Let's see. So you can get game deals up to 55% off Xbox games, first-party games. So there you go. These will be available up until December 2nd. So EA Sports, NBA 2K, and 1,000 more. Game-specific deals. Customers that buy Diablo between now and December 2nd will receive a promotional $5 gift card and the Sound of Slaughter bundle, which is a bunch of crap. What if I bought Diablo before? Do I get the Sound of Slaughter bundle? I want the Sound of Slaughter bundle. Bunch of crap. Let's see. Customers that buy EA games between today and December 2nd will receive promotional $5 gift card and 500 college football points for EA College Football 25. Let's see. Customers that buy F1 will receive a $5 gift card and an F1 24 VIP podium pass, whatever the heck that is. And customers that buy NHL 25 will get a $5 gift card and an NHL 25 550 point pack. So there you go. Diablo is the only one that I care about, as I don't play these sports games. Sorry. Let's see. Black Friday accessories. Save $50 on the Series X. Save $50 on the Series S. Save $50 on the other Series S. Right here. So you can save $50 on the 1 terabyte version and $50 on the 512 gigabyte version. Save $10 on select Xbox wireless controllers. So there you go. You can get $10 off controllers. You can get free engraving with the Xbox Design Labs. So there you go. Get yourself some free engraving on your controllers. And and then of course the 500 games, 1,500 games on sale here. Dread, are you gonna be take advantage of any of these deals?
I already have.
Oh, yes, what'd you buy?
Yeah, he didn't wait.
Oh man. What was it called? There was that fighting game.
Mortal Kombat,
Killing Instinct.
No, Showdown. SNK.
Samurai Showdown.
Skullgirls.
Samurai Showdown. Yep. So I got
Alright, let's
the
see.
deluxe edition on that one. It was like 85%.
Oh, you buy games? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
What
still
the
buy
heck?
games.
Dreadpool has so many games.
I have so many
God.
games I don't play.
No, it just we keep hearing that we don't buy games, but continue.
Says who? Nobody here
Yeah,
says
there's a
that.
few other games I bought just the other day. I can't
Oh.
remember now. But again, it's just like you buy it and then you pass out.
And then you pass out.
He got KO'd.
It's his pre-sleep routine. Buy games, go to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. That's the funny part, right? It's like just you get on, you start scrolling, and
Mhm.
it's like, what game do I want to play? And then you're like, oh, let me check out the store, because you're seeing stuff pop up.
That's true.
I
Actually,
added,
Samurai
like, 5
Showdown, I
games
think
to
had
my-
like 2 days, which was like last night. So probably got one more day before that, whatever that sale is. So maybe it's not part of the Black Friday sale. It's another sale that they got going on because I'm
Yeah, it might
seeing
have been
that
a
it's not
publisher sale or
there.
something.
So
Okay.
yeah, you probably have another day.
All right, well, there you go. Dreadpool is taking advantage of the Black Friday deals.
I'm taking advantage of all deals.
All deals. There you go.
Agreed.
All right, Terry, are you taking advantage of these deals?
No, I am not.
Hmm.
There's Ubisoft games there.
I already own all of them.
But do you own all the expansions?
Exactly.
Pretty
Thanks.
much.
All right, so hold on. I want to see this right here. Xbox Gamer, thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Appreciate you. I've been trying to find Red Dead Redemption 1 on sale, but Rockstar never loads it. So they have Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2 bundle, 60% off. Don't know if that matters to you.
Like $40.
There you go. Shaddai, are you going to be getting any of these games on sale?
I'm gonna act like Dreadpool. I have.
Oh, what did you buy?
Actually, 2 of them. That will be Shadows of the Dam, which I mentioned that earlier,
Mm-mm.
and Sniper Contract Bundle, which it comes with 1 and 2. There's some
Sniper.
others right there. Double pack right there
Where?
on the bottom.
Yeah,
You just
down 2 more. There you go.
Right there,
Oh,
right
oh,
there. That's the one that I bought.
This one?
Yeah.
No,
No. Oh God.
you said double pack.
This
Yeah,
one.
right there. Yes. that
70%
one.
off. Okay.
That one. That game, it looks really, really interesting. It caught my eye for so long that I wasn't sure if I wanted to, I wanted something different, but it feels that I'm playing, which is actually made by Cry Engine, but it does make me feel like I'm playing what is it, Crisis?
Mm.
But it's just pure sniper. I like it. So there's some games that I would like to keep buying there,
Mhm.
here and there. So let's see before. I think they're gonna extend this until December. I know we
December
see Black
2nd.
Friday.
This sale is live until December 2nd.
Is it?
That's what they said.
Woof. No, they're probably gonna extend it a little bit more because of
Yep.
Christmas.
No, I think they're going to put. I mean, a lot of these could go on sale for Christmas, but yeah, they're definitely going to do it.
I'm sure it'll go back on sale.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
look, Anthem's on sale.
What?
Ugh.
What is?
That's blasphemy.
Anthem, go up.
Yo, he's talking about that
There you go.
blasphemous game.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Bro.
No, seriously, the best flight mechanics for like the longest time. And if you wanted to be Iron Man, that was the game that you could back in the day.
You could own this game for $2.99 plus tax.
Exactly.
For
Exo,
$3.
Exo, didn't you want that Ano 1800?
Anno 1800.
Yeah, that Ano 1800.
Anno.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Said right.
Ubisoft's #1 selling game on PC
And it's already 70% off.
because they have a lot of different annos.
So
it's
Anno
like Civilization.
is
There's a
$12.
lot of them.
Oh, now I understand why Skulls and Bones kind of sunk.
Oh yeah, is Skull and
did
Bones on
not.
this thing? That's a good
Got it.
question. Should I? Hold on, there's a lot of
It's
games.
not even there.
Skull and Bones is holding strong. They got season 4 coming out here real soon. They're doing fine.
The one that I
It
want
hasn't even been a year yet, and it's already season 4.
All right, Skull and Bones is here.
Is it?
Standard
Oh,
edition,
look at
60% off. So you can get into Skull and Bones for as low as $27.99.
It's almost
too low. Yeah, that's
it's
respectable.
almost free.
It's almost free. Get out of here. Don't listen to this
Does
guy.
it come with a
Terry.
life vest?
What?
Does it come with a life vest?
I have no idea.
Oh,
Oh.
geez.
Sniper Elite 4 is 90% off.
Probably a
Oh my goodness.
rowboat.
Yes,
Holy
Sniper
cow.
Elite 4, 90%
No.
off.
I
Yeah,
have
get the
that
deluxe edition if you're going to do that. How much is that?
It's $6 for the regular one.
So it's probably like $9, 11.
And for this one, it says add to cart to see price. No, I'm just kidding. The digital deluxe is $8.99.
$9.
Mm-hmm. There you
Well
go.
worth it.
There you go. Lots of games worthwhile. Let's see what we have here. Oh no. Shout out to Britney Spears. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Looking for Louis. Louis.
Yeah,
Louis not
Crazy
here.
Louis.
Yeah, Crazy Louis.
Crazy Louis not here today. Shout out to Jesse James. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. It's like, LOL, Brittany, you stalking Louis. And Jacob Noah says, Axel, Brittany is around Crazy Louis' live chat if you're unaware. Oh, man. Hey, well, you know what, Brittany? I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you. You are the real MVP.
Yeah, baby, one more time, I guess.
Let's see. Great game. Need a new Samurai Showdown. There you go.
Yep.
New Samurai. Shout out to Day Reezy. Thank you so much for being here. Your other real MVP says, who said Brittany's name 3 times? Oh my goodness. Summon Brittany. Oh my goodness. Let's see. My buddy Doggy. Brother, ew, what is that? I love that meme. Have you guys seen it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it. It's so funny.
Yeah, Tiny Giant throws that out there too.
Is she like, brother, ew? Does she say the word brother?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, and vote Terry for Ubisoft CEO.
That'd be awesome.
Oh man. Terry would definitely put out a game with what was it? NFC tokens or whatever?
Heck no, that stuff would be gone.
NFTs.
NFTs.
Look,
that's right.
if I became CEO, yeah, that'd be one of the first things I'd do is get rid of the NFTs. Gone.
Hold on. Do that again, Dread.
Do that again. Come on.
Brother, brother, what's that? Brother,
Love it. What makes it even funny is that Dreadpool was lip syncing it.
He's trying to.
Brother, ew, what is that, brother? Ew. I love it. It's so funny.
No need for a voice changer when you have your daughter that can just talk off from the background.
She's so great. Love Tiny Giant. All right, so there you go. Xbox announcements. The Xbox Black Friday sale is on. Be sure to get yourself some deals. Let us know what you get. All right, let's get on to the meat and potatoes of the show. So, South of Midnight had a documentary called Weaving Hazel's Journey, where they talked about a lot of the inspirations and everything they did to make South of Midnight, which it sounds like they did a lot. They took a lot of excursions. Looks like they all went on a 2-week vacation to the South, paid by Microsoft. What kind? Man, I got to work at a video gaming publishing company. We're like, oh yeah, I'm making this vacation of the Aurora Lights, something like that. It's like, oh, I want to make this game in Antarctica. I need to go study. But anyways, I'm really happy that they got to do this, so they got to see this because the South of Compulsion Studios is based in Quebec, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's Montreal.
Well, whatever. It's Canada. It's way away from the South. It's a long way. So they needed to go to the South to figure out what the South was about. So there you go. So this whole documentary is about them going to the South and talking to some of the locals and talking to them and figuring out what it's like to live there, so forth and so on. To create Hazel's journey, which Hazel is the main character in South of Midnight. So you see a lot of these swamplands, and then you see them actually bring them to life like they do here. Very much inspired by the South. Of course, prettied up for video games because, real life is boring. Who wants to go there? We want to go where the imagination takes over. But it's really cool the way they decided about the monsters because there are a lot of tales over there about, they have their own folklores over there that are unique to the South. So, and they went to the, what is it called, Terry? The Appalachia?
No.
The Appalachian Mountains?
Are you? Do you know your geography?
I do not. I'm messing with Terry because we were talking about it in the green room.
Okay.
He's messing with me because I'm from the north, and most of us from the north mispronounce it. Up north, we say Appalachian, which is very incorrect.
No, actually, it's widely accepted as both ways are fine.
Not if you live there. They do not accept it.
Well, it depends on who
Oh, you're not from the Appalachians. How dare you, Dredd?
Hey, when I went there and I lived there for a bit, it was okay.
I think they got tired around. I'm not going to explain
the
it.
Appalachian Mountains. How do they say it, Terry?
I can't say it properly.
They say Appalachia. Appalachia.
No,
Appalachian.
Like
that's not how they say it either. I can't say it right. I can't
I'll
say
say
it
like
right.
them. Appalachia. Trust me, I live in Texas. There's a lot of people in Texas that talk like, "Hey, how are you? What? How are you doing? Good morning. What? How are you doing? Good morning." It's like so weird how they talk. I have no idea how they do it, and they understand each other. I just don't get it.
It's called dialect.
Like mumble rap.
Oh my gosh, it's so bad. It's like I have no idea. But yeah, but yeah. So they went to the South and talked to people.
It's like people from was it Philly? Philly has their own dialect.
Saying coffee in New York, calf. They instead of saying coffee, they say coffee.
That's
and
Boston.
It drives me crazy.
Boston with the daw and the caw.
Yeah.
Shut that caw daw.
Anyways, sorry. Back to this. So they put out a whole documentary about South of Midnight. So if you're into South of Midnight, you should definitely watch this because they put out a lot of information and people are more and more and more hyped for South of Midnight. They're very much looking forward to it. But they also put out important information like, how during the gameplay demo, how it had kind of that claymation style that looked choppy, right? Apparently you can go into the settings and make it smooth. And so the whole gameplay will run smooth except for the cutscenes. The cutscenes will run choppy claymation style as it is the art style that they chose, right? So they put out some nice important information here. Let's see. Appalachian from Doggy Dog. I don't know if that's right or not wrong. I'm sorry, people. So South of Midnight is looking like a gorgeous game. The more I see it, the more beautiful it is. But and so they talk about how Hazel's journey is about saving the animals. Apparently, these animals, these haunted creatures or whatever, right, have souls inside of them. Some of them have human souls, so they can be redeemed and saved. And some of them don't have human souls, and those are the ones she has to essentially kill and send back to the I don't know, the heart of Appalachia where they came from. I don't know. Send them back to hell, right? So that's why she has relationships with some of these animals, such as the fish. And the fish, she can communicate with them because it's part of her magic. And so this is what the game is all about. It's about the magic present in the South. So that's kind of cool to me. I really liked it, like the documentary. It was really neat. Terry, are you looking forward to South of Midnight?
Absolutely. This was one when they first announced it and they showed the little like teaser trailer. I got super excited for it. It looks really, really cool. I definitely want to check this one out. They were also kind of on. There was kind of like this weird theme that they were doing through that whole convention. It seemed like all the not all, but the big listed games all seemed to have like a giant theme, and it was kind of weird. But like yeah, everybody had like a giant. Because Fable did their thing, and then this one had theirs, and then there was another game.
Yeah.
There was another game that had like a big giant figure. I can't remember what it was. But like it was like this weird thing that I noticed that everybody had like a giant, and I was like, "What's this?" but no, this game looks really cool, and I'm definitely looking forward to giving this one a go.
Awesome. And just watching what you watched of the documentary, are you looking forward to it more?
I mean, my hype level is the same.
Your hype level's the same. It's buy now.
I don't really need to dive into the lore and like the background and how they designed it. I don't care about any of that. As long as the gameplay's fun and I have a good time with it, I'm happy.
All right. Well, there you go.
I don't need to know how they spent 2 weeks in the swamp. Like I'm fine.
I could never live in the swamp. I'm sorry. I'm not a swamp guy. No, too dirty. Sorry.
But it's so full of life.
It is sure. If crocodiles are the life you're looking for,
alligators,
crocodiles, whatever.
We got pet alligators.
Drag you under and kill you underwater. Aiders. Okay.
Oh man.
Oh, what do you call that? Oh, that's a Appalachian doodle. A what? Appalachian what? An Appalachian doodle?
It's a swamp puppy.
It's a swamp puppy.
Yeah.
Speaking of swamp puppies, I know Dredd has seen swamp puppies. Talk to us about the South.
We own them. I mean, what are you kidding? We feed them. Come by, we pet them. Sometimes you lose a hand. Sometimes you don't.
It's out of love.
Yeah, when we pet them, we feed them pets.
Oh,
not really.
It's still terrible.
Someone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, he's so
They're
serious
the
about
dogs.
it." Yeah. No, but we'll put collars on them and walk them.
Oh
Who doesn't like walking a dinosaur, especially singing the song?
What's the song?
Everybody get up off the floor and everybody walk the dinosaur.
Oh
Never heard it. Sing it to me. Maybe I'll recognize it more if you
sing
sing
that's
it.
a very old song.
You know the song. I ain't singing it.
He caught on. All right. Okay, but South of Midnight. Are you excited for it, Dredd?
Dude, as soon as I saw it, I was like, definitely this is going to be a must-have game, must-play, without a doubt. And watching the gameplay was great. This last video that they put out, I didn't even bother watching. I don't need to be sold on it. I like the style. I like what they've done. I like the fact that they're not actually listening to the fans. They're listening to the people that they're making the story of the lore from the area, and then going from there and making their own game versus listening to the fans and ruining everything from what their initial design was. We happy few. So anyway, yes, this is a must play, must get, must have. If you have a chance to play it, definitely play it. I like the style. I'm going to leave it choppy. I don't care what you all say, but that's the intended way to play it because
23 frames a second, Dredd. Come on, man.
It's stop motion, man. What do you expect? Everything is supposed to be like that. Everything has a reason why they're doing it. So if they wanted to change it, then they would change the cutscenes. But the cutscenes aren't. They're just unfortunately playing to the whims of some people, but at least it's only in the frames per second, the art style of the choppiness. But other than that, like I said, I'm going to play it as is, as intended by the artists.
All right, well, there you go. Choppy mode on.
Yes.
Motion blur on.
Choppy.
choppy. Shaddai, did you watch this? And are you more excited for it than you were before?
Yes, I am. I was very intrigued by the documentary on the time that they spend down south and learn everything. And this studio is very special. You can see they're really into this project. Like they really into this project. So I know they're gonna take every asset that Microsoft gave them. They're gonna have this game like top notch, well, really done. I did like. I never got the chance to finish it, but I really like We Happy Few, even though it's not for everybody. But this is actually towards a different way, like really away from We Happy Few, and we will see their full potential in South of Midnight. I when they announced it, finally it was something away from those myths that we see a lot from Japan, Asian folklore, like the Black Myth Wukong and all that. At least we get something from the United States, which is this one.
Mm-hmm.
So at least it's something really, really different. Unless if there's another game that uses a folklore from the United States, but I think this is the first one.
Well, I mean, we've had folklore games before, but this one is special as it is a new IP folklore. Like these are stories that have just never been told in this way.
But that see the way I see it. Okay, like we have the Assassin's Creed Shadows, and we have Black Myth Wukong. So they trying to be heavily impacted for that one. This one is more for me. It's like that's like a voodoo thing. Like they'll we might. This is just me. Possibility that they have some voodoo type of thing because down south, remember, used to be French, and there was a lot of So I wouldn't be surprised it's gonna be included in here, but I know we're gonna see some deep story driven game in this game. We are gonna see it. We see the passion in their arts. I don't care about that 12 frame stop whatever it is because I don't pay for frames. I pay for a game. So I know I'm gonna get entertained with this game.
Oh, it's not going to be 12 frames. It's going to look like it is because it's stop motion. So they're going to have that.
No, the reason why I said that in general is because I know a lot of people worry about their frames, but I really care more about the game. That if the story is good and the gameplay is good, that's what it matters. I don't care how it look like. There's some games that are really horrible, but the gameplay is really, really good. So, yes.
All right. Well, there you go. It is looking fantastic, and I got to be honest with you. I was okay, like not really excited for this game, as you know. But this documentary got me a little interested. I want to see it. I'm a little more interested in it now than I have been. So for me, I feel like this is more put out for me. People who are asking for more information, that want to know more because we're indecisive on it. So I'm very, very happy that they put out this documentary because, hey, you know what? I didn't like that choppy mode. I want smooth mode. Great, they got it. And the fact that some of the lore is more accurate now to the South, I'm like, okay, now I'm interested in hearing these folklore stories because if there's one thing I love Americana stuff. Like, I love my American collectibles, my American stories, all that good stuff, right? So, yeah, I'm really excited for that. So, yeah, for me, this really helps me get more excited for the game. So we'll see. For me, this was a W that they did this. So absolutely. Let's see. Jacob Novik says they're north of midnight. Yeah, very far north they are. Yeah, let's see. Be Nice says Dev also said that the stop motion effect can be turned off if the player doesn't want it. Both modes are 60 FPS. So see, so it does have that stop motion mode. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's still 60 FPS, 30.
He says, I had to explain to my grandson that it's not water, but water. Water. Oh, so funny, so funny. And shout out to James One, who's actually Big B Money. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, good morning, everybody. Oh, yeah, see, there you go. He said right here, Big B Money. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Let's see. Jacob Nova brings up a very specific point. The limited print 3-disc vinyls for South of Midnight is expected to ship around April 30th.
I've seen that.
Does that perhaps mean that the game itself may be released in April? Oh, that is a good point. Maybe. That is a very good point. And you know what? That could be a clue as well as to the launch date, because usually the LPs are put out after the game launches. So very good point.
Oh, maybe I'll get it for my birthday, February.
The question is, are those vinyl playable?
Yes.
Yeah.
You've never bought from vinyls?
No, because I thought they're discontinued. There's some that I probably seen, but that's more like
Shadai, my man.
They
Shadai.
still make vinyl records to this day for like
Vinyl records is the official interstellar method of communication. That's right, I said it. Because there's two golden vinyl records or golden records in space.
They're golden. They're not
vinyl. Using the same tech as vinyl. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying, it's the official way to communicate with aliens. How could you not support vinyl?
I see. Anything that is wavy, got it.
Let's see. Harry Balzac said, I said Compulsion will have to prove themselves taking the next leap, and it looks like they did. We'll have to wait for the reviews, but yeah.
So far, we haven't heard anything from them for how long? Like 3-4 years?
What? Valhalla? What?
No, like we haven't heard anything from them for quite some time.
I'm glad we didn't hear anything, man. Personally, I'm happy we didn't, because what a surprise this was when it first came out. It gave us something to talk about, and we're still talking about it. So I'm glad nothing leaked out. I'm sure something did, but I'm glad nobody said anything. Let's see. Jesse James, shout out to you. Thanks so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Says, is the Hazel actress single? Asking for a friend. I don't know. And shout out to Crispy Rambo. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Says, but you got to say it like make me a sandwich. I have no idea what's going on here.
For the Appalachians.
Oh, and okay, you guys are talking about dialect. We also say wash. Wash.
Yeah, wash.
Not wash.
Oh my God, yeah. My mom drove me crazy because she'll be like, I gotta go wash the dishes. And I'm like, no, you're washing the dishes. No, I'm washing the dishes. I'm like, oh, fine.
I cannot, to this day, I cannot really say Worcestershire sauce or whatever. Correct. I don't have the tongue for it. Yeah.
You don't read it. You just got to say it, because if you read it, it doesn't sound like anything. It's the way it's written.
If you can't read it, it's not a word.
Exactly. It's Worcestershire.
Oh my God. It's what?
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Stick out like this, and you should say Worcestershire. That's how you say it.
Look at man, I know what you're saying about this.
Yeah, exactly. That's Worcestershire. Right? You just say Worcestershire.
Yeah. Gotta get my South on. By the way, if you speak like that, I apologize.
South of Xbox.
South of Xbox. Yeah. Shout out to Xbox Gamer. Xbox Gamer says, "I don't know I'm having prayer when it's on midnight. Seems like I'm done today. I'm waiting for a good time to launch it." All right. I'm kidding. He says, I did already play the preview for South of Midnight. Seems like it's done, and they're waiting for a good time to launch it. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, I couldn't help myself but to use that accent. Let's see. Shout out to El Nini. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you being here. Wacko Game says, Ninja Theory needs to go this direction. Retire Hellblade. No, I love Hellblade. How dare you? Wacko Games, no. Let's see. Let's see. Harry Balzac says, yep, I didn't have compulsion. I'll do Ninja Theory on my bingo card. We'll see. I can't believe these guys are hating on my Ninja Theory. I love Ninja Theory. Shout out to Happy Cloud Gamer. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, hello, everyone. What's going on?
People are forgetting about Project Mara from Ninja Theory.
Yeah. And he's looking to play Flight Simulator. You and me both, buddy. I'm ready. Pre-downloaded. Already got it. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Cyber Gunther. Oh, it's over. I gotta rewind it. Okay. Cyber Gunther says, I'm excited for South of Midnight. Love when take care and respect for the people and places around the world. Authenticity is everything. Absolutely. Yep. Let's see. Cyber Gunther says Axel is anti-Xbox. What? Shout out to Cyber Gunther. Thank you so much for being here. But what? All right, so there you go, guys. South of Midnight. Anybody got anything else to say on South of Midnight?
Looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I can't wait. I want to find out a date. Hopefully, it's in February, which means it'll be out soon.
It's not going to be on February, man.
I
Avowed
have
is
a
in
feeling.
February.
Yeah, I have a feeling probably March.
Yeah, I'm thinking March, which is great. Still early in the year, right?
I'll take it.
Right, Dredd? Dredd, are you still there?
I'll take it anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's like Dredd was holding very still. He wasn't even blinking. I was like, Dredd, are you there?
I was studying the video. I mean, it's a great video.
I know he said something about he couldn't sleep, so I thought he was sleeping with his eye open.
Dude, I've only had a couple hours sleep. I was surprised I woke up in time.
Yeah, I'm very happy you did. Thank you so much. I'm grateful you woke up. Splendid says playing it the way it comes out. There you go. So he's going to keep the choppiness on. Happy Cloud Gamer says South of Midnight looking awesome. Splendifer says voodoo is definitely part of the culture.
Yep.
Yeah. Voyager. Yeah. Let's see. Cybergunta has a special message for you. Should I?
Yeah, I saw it.
I
saw it.
Hey,
to General Smart, thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says yes. He was Jar Jar Binks. Who was?
the guy in the mocap.
Oh, was he? Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Going back. And Jacob Novik says via LinkedIn a while ago, Rare and Compulsion is co-developing a game together. We haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Graphic God says my wife pronounces one as Wan.
Does she pronounce Han as Han?
Han. Han
Solo.
Hang Solo.
Yeah. Let's see. South of Midnight Collector's Edition, please, Xbox. Absolutely. Shout out to Back from the Dead. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. Shout out to Your Wicked Hot. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you being here. Shout out to Stephen Avery. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you being here. He says, this is Microsoft's first third-party traversal game since Crackdown. Is it?
What was that?
Is this Microsoft's first third-person game, traversal game since Crackdown? No. I would say, no. What happened to
Recore is third person.
No. But after that, the music game of the studio that shut down.
Hi-Fi Rush. Yeah.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Halo Infinite was traversal.
But third person.
Third person.
Yeah, third person. Yeah.
Well, you're going to have Indiana Jones.
That's first person
/ third.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm going 0 for 2. So
he just woke up, guys. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, we do that right there.
He really needs to go to IHOP.
We hang bottles.
Go get you some IHOP, Dredd.
Go get hot cocoa.
I woke up and I made some cinnamon rolls and eggs and egg sandwich. Yeah.
Cinnamon rolls sounds good.
That's why I missed the first topic.
And there you go. Doggy Dog is right. Hellblade is third person. Absolutely. But it wasn't traversal based. Hellblade was walking based. So I think traversal requires, jumping and stuff. Just saying. That's what I think of when I think traversal.
If that's the case, then Gears of War is not traversal. Because you can't jump.
Gears of War is about war.
You can't jump in that game.
Gears of War is rolling.
It's rolling traversal. That's Hedgehog traversal. All right. Terry, you ready?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, guys, that's it for South of Midnight, but it's time for Terry's Indie Spotlight.
All right, everybody, welcome back to my Indie Spotlight. And today I got another little gem for you guys. It's been a hot minute since I've been able to do a spotlight, so I hope you guys are excited. And this one, though, I will say is PC only. So just so you guys have that advance notice, PC only. Let's go.
Go.
Welcome to the VHRC. Cowabunga!
Easy left.
All right!
Now the buffer! YouTube.
Holy smokes!
Let's get out there and win.
Let's check out that replay.
All right, you guys, we had Victory Heat Rally. This game is $20 on PC. It's also available on Crunchyroll if you don't want to get it on Steam. It's on Crunchyroll of all places, so you can get it there. It's a 2.5D arcade retro racer, so it's pretty cool. You know, so think of like pole position and like Daytona USA and like the good old days, the good old days of racing. So you got 12 drivers, 12 different environments. You can play solo. There's PvP. There's time trials. You can customize your car with different parts and paint and do the whole thing. So if you want to kind of relive the 80s arcade racing scene, this is the game for you. So go ahead and check it out.
Awesome game. Another great indie by Coquette Terry. Thank you so much for that. All right, the main event is kind of all related together. So let's get started, shall we? All right. All right, so if you guys didn't see, there's a new This Is an Xbox campaign going on, ad campaign, that was put out shortly after Phil Spencer interview, but we'll talk about the campaign first, as everything is related, or maybe we'll talk to them side by side, but all this is intertwined, guys. So if you guys didn't see, this is an Xbox, which is everything that you already use to play your Xbox. Let's check it out.
This for that, this for that, this for that, this for that. Who's the black sheep? What's the black sheep? Now know who I am or when I'm coming, so you sleep. Well, you're only still the lovers. Then of course, the choice is yours. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I feel good with this, for this is where it's at. Where it's at. This for that, this for that, this.
So there you go. This is an Xbox campaign. Basically, everywhere Game Pass exists, saying this is an Xbox. Right? So Samsung TVs, Amazon Fire Stick, MetaQuest headset. So they put out this awesome graphic here. You know what? Let me download this graphic real quick, guys. We can clearly see it. So that we can clearly see this. And it's going to take my screen a little bit. So it's showing everything that is an Xbox. You know, it's obviously showing the Xbox. Here we go. Showing the Xbox, showing the laptop is an Xbox, the ROG Ally is an Xbox. This is a kitty litter box. The Xbox that goes on your wall, your TV, Samsung TVs. Your phone over here. Your Fire Stick, your MetaQuest, and of course the Xbox Series S. So that is the new messaging that Xbox is trying to put out there, gone beyond the console, right? Which is what we've been saying here for a while, that it is an ecosystem, right? So they launched it with it, right? This is a pair of Crocs. This is a pair of Xbox. Yeah. So you have all this, right? And they even launched stuff on the Gear Shop. So let's take a look at that Gear Shop. You got this is not an Xbox. hoodie, in other words, you're not an Xbox, and a T-shirt. They got this is an Xbox stickers available for you here for $10. You can buy an iPhone case or a Samsung case because those are also Xboxes, and they say this is an Xbox on it for $35. So that's kind of cool. They're going all out on this this is an Xbox theme, so that's kind of cool in my opinion. And of course, they have a quiz which we'll take here in a minute. But the This Is an Xbox campaign officially, Xbox is saying that they've gone beyond consoles. So I don't see any issue with any of this, right? Because I love playing my Xbox on this. I love playing my Xbox on my PC. I love playing my Xbox in as many places as I can. Right? I don't have a ROG Ally, unfortunately. I know, so sad. But well, we'll see what all comes up about it. Terry, this is an Xbox ad campaign. You think it's a good campaign?
Oh, I love this campaign. I think it's fantastic. This really drives the point home that they've been trying to make for a while now, that they are an ecosystem. They are not a console brand anymore. And for a long time, there have been the stubborn amongst the fandom, the consumer base, that cannot see Xbox being anything more than a console brand, or not wanting it to be anything more than a console brand. So this is an important ad campaign because they really want people to understand that Xbox is everywhere. It's like Apple. It's everywhere. So get it, enjoy it, and play your games where you want to play them.
Yeah, I personally have no issue with any of this because Game Pass exists on all these platforms. So, it's funny because native Xbox, right? Let's just talk real quick. Native is the console, the PC. So these two, the handheld, and of course the other console, and everything else, your Samsung, your phone, your Fire Stick, your Quest is all cloud Xbox. So I love how they have a mix of native and cloud on here. Shaddai, this is an Xbox. Do you like this campaign? Are you anti this is an Xbox campaign? What's going on here?
Well, I had this debate on Friday. I'm like,
guys already been getting into it. Let's hear it, Shaddai.
Well, the reason why this is on Xbox is just because of an app. That's pretty much it. An app that connects to everything. So for me, I would not say this is an Xbox and this is an Xbox because the experience is not the same compared to a console. I don't see myself playing something big, Halo, whatever, on a cell phone. I really don't, because I can't stand smaller screen. I could deal with the screen on the Nintendo Switch, but I cannot deal on a cell phone. I really can't.
Get yourself a bigger cell phone, bro.
No, yeah, okay. I'd rather say, what's that called? A tablet? That's the next big one next to it. So
get your tab.
Dude, some of those phones are so big they don't even fit in a pocket. So like,
have you seen the Hallway trifold phone that unfolds into like a 10-inch tab?
No,
especially for a woman, because like our pockets are only like this big.
No, and the thing is, like, when I have to drive, sometimes my phone is so flat that I can't even press the, whatever buttons that I gotta press on the damn freaking, bus. But I'm like, no, I don't see myself using the cell phone as an Xbox or the Fire Stick because the internet is no. You could call it whatever you want, but the experience is way, way different, which you have to be a little bit clearer. You have to.
So Shaddai is only native Xbox.
Yeah, yep. Yep.
Well, that's still like half of these devices. Like you got the consoles, right? Too, a PC/laptop, the portables, the ROG Ally, the Lenovo Go's and stuff, right?
See, the way I see it is, you want to say an Xbox, I could say this is an Xbox. Yes, the Xbox, the Series X, the Surface that they have. The Microsoft Surface. Yes, I could see that because they're their brand. but we're looking at Amazon here and Oculus here, which is by, you know, Meta and Amazon, and you know, so their experience is way, way different. On the TV, that's a whole different story, because how you could play that and then your kids wants to watch anything from Netflix. So there goes Xbox. You're not gonna be able to. So
I mean,
There's
that
an
would
easy way
be
to solve this.
that would be
There's a
true for
super
anything.
easy
though.
way to solve this, Shaddai. You don't have to fight with your kid over the TV, right? You can send the kid to their mom's house. All right, moving on. I'm just messing with you, Shaddai.
I know. Go to the basement.
Be
Go
the
to
adult.
the basement.
Be the adult in the relationship. The kid
Shaddai is
doesn't-
in the basement.
You know, the kid shouldn't have the say.
Oh, this is
That's
great.
why I only centralize within myself.
All right, sorry. Keep going, Shaddai. Keep going. I
See,
just had to make that
I
point.
am the Xbox, even right here. See, I am the Xbox. So I
right.
know why Xbox wants. But no, I'm on the fence on this one. I'm really am.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Even though they say that I don't know how to evolutionize, but yeah, sometimes you gotta look deeper into this. But no, it's just an app.
As a guy that plays cloud all the time on his phone, I can tell you right now, it's gotten a lot better, almost lag to nothing. But on fast-paced first-person shooters or third-person shooters, you really notice it. You really, really notice it.
But that's the thing. Why does it have to be a selected one? So it's pretty much not worth it.
Because some games aren't that fast-paced. Okay, like just
See what I mean? So no.
games. Right. So yeah, I understand where you get coming from, Shaddai. I get it. That the app experience is not the same as the native experience. Native will always be better. I agree with you, but you know, if 90% of the experience is good, the app, then I'm happy for now. Of course, it has to get better though, and they have been making it.
But
better over the
you already
years.
said it. You're selected ones. You know, it's
There's
like this
3
one is
games.
good, but not on the. You know what I mean? Call of Duty is there. Are you gonna play? You know, for fans that are Call of Duty, do you want to play Call of Duty? I know they
hope
have.
they play me from their Fire Stick. That way, I can actually have a chance to kill them.
Oh, why for the lag?
That way, I actually have a chance.
So they could have a
They
lag.
have a chance
on
to
top of
die. You don't understand these kids. They're so fast.
They have no life. They don't work.
Yeah.
Chores don't count.
Chores don't count, right? Yeah. Dred, what about you? Do you have an issue with this ad campaign?
Well, I have an issue with those that are too busy playing Twitter games and having an issue with a marketing campaign that is basically what PlayStation does, right? This is similar to what PlayStation does. They put it out there and let you know that, hey, you want to play? This is where you play. And Xbox is saying that these are all the places you can play. You know, Chael Walker was just asking if, where was it? Dual entitlement for Avowed, was he not? If we buy it off of Battlenet, prime example right here. You know, the games that are Play Anywhere, you can literally play anywhere. You know, so if you're playing on a Steam Deck, you only have a couple options. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you're playing on the other platforms, you only have a couple other options. They're letting you know, again, Xbox is not just the box. It's the whole ecosystem. It's all of it. You know, and whether, you know, and I don't mind this advertisement. They've been saying this for how long? So it's not like it's a shocker. You know, but for some people that still don't know what Game Pass is, I mean, we still have people that I know that don't know what Game Pass is. Never heard of it, even though I've told them like every time I've seen them. You know what I mean? So when you have people like that, this is just another way to reach out to get to people to say, hey, you don't have to buy an Xbox to play Xbox. And we already know that consoles only make so much money. The money is in the software that you sell to go with the console.
Mm-hmm.
They're selling software everywhere.
Right.
So again, it's one of those things that if you can play everywhere, what's the difference? You're buying their software, you're buying it on their platform, they're making the money. and it is what it is. So to
I
have
love
the
the
animosity.
campaign, though,
Hmm?
right? I love how it's simple. They didn't try to overcomplicate it. They're like, this is an Xbox.
Yeah.
It's just a pure statement. I love it.
I mean, we've talked about how they were going to make PCs eventually to,
Mhm.
Xbox to be a PC setup for like the longest time. Well, there you go. It is a PC now. It's an Xbox.
Yeah.
They're it's based on the x86 operating CPU.
Yeah.
Same thing
x86
with
architecture, which is going to
the
get outdone
architecture.
by ARM architecture eventually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
But
again,
that's neither here nor there. This is a tech show.
it's just no. But that's the thing is you can play anywhere, whatever the device is, whatever you can find to play a game. They're pretty much there.
And I love that my saves carry over automatically.
That is the best thing about it.
The cross saves is a savior.
And you don't have to have Game Pass to have the cross saves.
Hmm.
You don't have to have Game
It
Pass to
just
have that.
happens.
And we talked about Steam. They were talking about how Halo. They were trying to, if you bought it on Steam, that you would get everything over on Xbox. Again, the dual entitlement and all that. So logging in is why you have to log in when you go to your PC, Xbox, your phone. That's what gives you your saves, so you don't have to pay for all that stuff. It's part of just your general account. So again, I don't see anything wrong with this. It's good for the normies that still don't understand that. Oh, I can travel with my Fire Stick and still play my Xbox, because that's what I'm looking at. I bought the Fire Stick with the controller, so when I go traveling, I can at least still play. I might not be playing competitive shooters, but I'll be playing something.
I really want that Xbox handheld. The ROG Ally. I really wanted it because I want Xbox natively on the go. So yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have natively on the go. I used to do that. I used to travel with the PlayStation 3 and a 360 in a duffel bag and leave it in the hotel when I went to work and come back, and I'd plug them both in and play whatever I wanted.
Right. All right. So let's see. Jacob Novik says, "Love the ad, regardless of the backlash from the interweb." Yeah, I absolutely agree. James One says, "That's so cool for me and Xbox Real Gaming, 100% facts." Split Difference says, "I don't have a problem with it either." Yeah. Happy Cloud Gamer says, "As long as I can play my Xbox games on different platform, I don't care." Yeah. Well, Xbox is now an ecosystem. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Graphic God says, "Why not just say play anywhere?" Oh, wait, they have been. Yeah, they have been. Yeah. Absolutely. Let's see. Let me see. I'm not going to read that one. Give me a second. Graphic God says, "If you haven't tried on the Quest, it's spectacular." I have. It's awesome. It's so it's like playing on a 300-inch screen. It's awesome. Let's see. Keep it going. Crispy Rambo says, "My 13-year-old daughter will bounce between a Series X, a Series S, a tablet, phone, or computer, depending on what friends can play on which device. Her generation doesn't care as long as they can all play together." There you go, Shadai. You don't matter. Xbox World Order. Let's see. Doggy Dog says, "Xbox has too much software to contain to just the console market. That's just leaving money on the table, which Microsoft doesn't like to do." Yeah, absolutely. They don't like to leave money on the table. Yeah. Let's see. Jesse James says, "Xbox Play Anywhere seems limited until we can all play own games on xCloud. I should be able to play GTA 6 on my Fire Stick when I go on vacation." They're working on it. They're working on it, man.
Yeah, I thought some games were already there.
Yeah. Most first-party games are Play Anywhere, but it's the third-party games. Like Square has recently jumped on the Xbox Play Anywhere bandwagon, which is why I'm buying a lot of Square games. If they wouldn't have jumped on that, I may not have bought it. So there you go. There you go.
You mean the fact that they're actually releasing on Xbox?
Yeah, well, they released it with Play Anywhere. That's
nobody
the other
plays
advantage.
over here. I'm not selling. Well, that's why nobody plays over there. Nobody's buying because you're not selling. Now that they're selling, they're buying. Go figure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have to agree with everything you're saying there, guys. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like Xbox gamers are gamers too. It's insane, right? All right, but back to this. All right, so we're gonna take this quiz. I haven't looked at it, okay? And we're gonna go right down the panel. So Terry, you're gonna go first. Shadai second. Dreadpool third. Me fourth. Okay? And just as fast as you can, give me the answer. Okay? Are you ready, guys, to play the? This is an Xbox quiz. Are you ready,
Okay.
Terry?
Okay.
All
I
right,
give
here
my
we go.
answer no.
I'm clicking the thing. All right, here we go. Start quiz. Is this an Xbox, Terry?
Yes. Whew, thought I was gonna miss
She
that
got
one.
it. She got it.
Whew.
Shadai, is this an Xbox?
No.
No, this is an Xbox. Next. Xbox app on Windows PC can magically transform personal computers into Xboxes.
There you go.
That's how you
Xbox app.
spell the plural of Xbox. Okay. All right, Dread, are you ready?
Yes.
Is this an Xbox?
No.
Yes, this is not an Xbox. This is a cat box. All right, so let's
Thank
see.
you, cat
I'm up
box.
next. Is this an Xbox? Absolutely, it is. Yeah. All right, here we go. Is this an Xbox, Terry?
Yes.
All right. You got it. And Shadai, is this an Xbox?
Yes.
I hate you so much.
I'm going backwards.
No, this is not it. This is a bento box, Shadai. Bento box.
And
Can I pair it with my toaster?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, is my toaster an Xbox? I just want to know.
In the mini fridge?
Dread, is this an Xbox?
Yes.
All right. I'm up next. Is this an Xbox? Yes, it's an Xbox I want. I says Rog LIX. Terry, is this an Xbox?
Yes.
All right. Shadai, is this an Xbox?
Yes.
I knew you would come around, Shadai. I knew you would. He just with all that crap talk about the Fire Stick, and look at him admitting to it.
Just for one stick.
I knew you'd come up. Are you viewing this on an Xbox on my PC?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
All right, here we go. Let's see. View my score.
We would have got better points if Sade wasn't messing around.
We got 1,300 points out of 1,700s. Way to go. Way to go, Shadai.
That's like a solid A.
No, it's not. That's barely a 72.
That's 9 out of
Yeah.
11.
It's more like a
Shadai's fault.
Yeah, like a 50.
it's more like a 68.
Yeah, like that. I agree. 68.
There you go. Hey, you know what?
back
I'm
from
with
the
you,
dead-
Jesse James. I have no idea what a bento box is to this day. I don't even know it existed until this ad.
Are you kidding
I mean,
me?
if you watch anime, you should see them all the time.
Yeah.
I have no idea what a bento box is. No clue.
I mean,
I thought it was a box that you bend. That's what I
No, no.
I mean, how do you guys not know this stuff? I mean,
No, it's because when they said it so fast, it sounded like somebody's bending.
no,
Bendo box. I'm like, what is it?
I understand the
Box
first
that you
time.
bend?
Second time hearing about it, but when you see the references and all that,
Yeah.
it kind of makes sense. I just don't want to I want to make sure the cat is not in the bento box.
No cats and dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. All right, let's move on. Let's see. Xbox Gamer says, why are Sony fans upset over Xbox direction? More outreach than Xbox fans. Hard facts, man. Hard facts. Xbox, we accept the future for the most part. Well, we'll get into what we are against here in a minute. Let's see.
Maybe they're upset because they are limited and they don't have, the freedom of choice.
Possibly.
No, it's
Yeah.
one of those that is like, but look at us. I'm like, nope. You're waiting. No, look at us. Like they're looking for
Okay.
attention. That's all.
I mean,
A
Look at that.
bento
Doesn't
box.
that
Okay,
look
so
good?
this just looks like rice with potatoes. I don't know. Some
That's like
vegetables?
yams.
okay. A bento
and
box,
some
for those that
stuffed
don't know,
biscuits.
is basically a lunch box. Okay,
Uh-huh,
Yes.
uh-huh.
just to make it simplistic American terms, lunch
Yes.
box. Food is already in there. You can heat it up. It can stay hot. You can eat
You
it
ever-
cold.
So it's a
You
piece of
ever watch-
Tupperware. A bento box is Tupperware.
You ever see in the animes with the schoolgirls and they'll have like the box and they open it up and it's got a million little trays with all their different things all separated?
I
There you
kinda-
go.
Are you
So-
sure?
so
Because
it's
majority of the
Tupperware.
anime, I don't know. Are you sure? Because majority of the anime that I see, they always have a picnic box.
Same thing. Same difference.
In a
So
smaller
a bento
version.
box is a piece of Tupperware, is what you're saying.
No, it's more hard.
All right, here we go.
plastic.
Next game we're gonna play.
No,
All right,
because
hold on.
Tupperware is a brand name. It's not an item.
Whatever, it's the same thing. Plasticware.
So it's the Picnic Series X, and the Bento is the Bento Series S. Got it.
All right, here we go. Asking for friend. Is this a bento box?
No,
No.
because they don't fit together when full.
Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. I couldn't help myself, guys. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Look at your wife's answer.
Okay, let's see. Bento is a Japanese term of lunchbox. All right, so it's just a lunchbox, like Tupperware.
Like I said, lunchbox, not Tupperware.
That's the brand, so it's Bento.
Read this out loud, Terry.
You're doing this on purpose.
I am doing this on purpose. Go ahead, Terry.
Oh, we ain't got no bento box here in the Appalachian. I don't know how to say that.
Appalachian.
Mountains.
Jacob, this is like the fourth time you typed this. Let me see. I love the gator Hazel and the mudfish was trying to escape from in the gameplay we got for South of Midnight this summer was called Two-Toed Tom, and that the background whispered Two-Toed Tom. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Interesting. All right, let's see. Let's see.
But from the dead is crazy.
Yeah.
That was funny.
There you go. So bento box. There you go. It's a lunchbox. All right. So back to the topic. All right. So this is an Xbox campaign. We all agree is a fantastic campaign, right? I like it. I like the fact that it's simple. Like no complicated. Like you can play Xbox anywhere. No, they're finally saying this is an Xbox. There's no difference.
People
The
aren't
experience
listening.
is the same, which
People
they've
aren't
done a
listening.
lot
That's
of
the thing.
work to get it the same, which I really appreciate, by the way. Because when xCloud first launched, it was a very different experience than what it is now. Now it's almost like launching your console in the cloud. It's great. It's great.
So I looked up the pronunciation. I guess it's Appalachia. So,
Appalachia.
Appalachia.
YouTube it, and
Look.
it should be easier.
I'm homegrown in Wisconsin. Okay, we don't say that. I'm sorry.
They don't even say Wisconsin, right? They say Wisconsin.
It's Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
That's why they're
Wisconsin.
cheeseheads.
Like Con Air. Okay. So do you say Con Air or Can Air?
Con Air.
Yeah. Okay. So it's Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
I'm just messing with you, Terry. All right. I mispronunciate things too. I cannot really say anything. All right. So let's move it on. So this is an Xbox. But so Microsoft Gaming Chief still open to acquisition after Activision deal. So this is an interview Phil Spencer did with Bloomberg. So Jason Schreier's Bloomberg, who I thought was blacklisted, but apparently he must have really turned up the charm in the recent years. So this is a really, really long article, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get to the meat and potatoes. Let me grab my notes because I took notes of this. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me grab my notes. All right. So let me close this and close this. Okay. All right. The executive who has repeatedly professed his admiration for handheld game devices said, the expectation is that we would do something in the category. Although the company is working on prototypes and is considering what it might do, Spencer also asked his group to look at the market and develop its vision based on what it learns, such as the device is a few years out, he said. So, handheld confirmed. Now, insiders have already said that the handheld is confirmed. You know, it's not a big secret. Everybody's saying it. Some people have said that they've seen prototypes of it. But the handheld is coming. So it is confirmed. So that means I am going to get to play my Xbox natively on the go on an official Xbox device, which I am so looking forward to doing. So the handheld is confirmed. So that's great news to me. Terry, is this great news to you? I know you love handhelds.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited for handhelds. Yeah, no, I mean, handhelds mean nothing to me, but they do have a place and and a need. So like, I have no problem with them doing that. It's whatever. I don't have a need for a handheld.
Yeah, I'm sure Xbox is saying how many people use the Xbox app or install Xbox games onto ROG Allies or onto Lenovo Legion Go's and stuff like that. So I'm sure that they're seeing that, and
I
it had to have been significant enough that they even created a Game Bar mobile version for it, if you remember. So
read
there has to be a significant enough market that they're like, you know what, we need a handheld.
Yeah, and I did read an article that was from earlier this week where they said that Spencer said that they are indeed working on creating a handheld.
Yeah, that's this one.
No, not this one. It was a different article.
It's this one.
He didn't
This one
necessarily say that they're working on it, but the way that he responded implied that they're working on it.
Yeah, it's an implication. Yeah. Agreed. Yeah, he said it, and he said it's a few years out, which makes me sad. It hurts my soul, but that probably means that it's probably going to launch with the Xbox Series next, right? So that's all. That's what I'm thinking. That means it's a few years out because they want to launch it as a part of the next generation family, and I'm totally down for that. Shadai's out for now. Dreadful, the handheld. I know you're looking forward to this as a traveler.
Definitely. I want to buy one and then put it on my shelf behind me while I'm podcasting and just let it sit there, collect dust.
Okay. You're not going to treat this Xbox handheld like Doggy Dog treats his Nintendo Switch, all right?
No, I was just playing. I was messing with you with your console behind you. No. I definitely want to get one. Again, I would rather have that and also carry the Fire Stick, so that way while we're actually in the car, you can play games, because you can't do that with the Fire Stick,
right?
Unless you have like a big setup, and
Yeah, and playing on your phone on the go is a little difficult because you got to keep jumping from tower to tower.
Yeah, so I want to see them do something. I mean, I've even said it before. If they did something that we could play Xbox One games now, you know what I mean? And just leave us in the last generation with something that would be good too. For the meantime, obviously, that's not going to work too well. You want current games on there. But I was thinking, in the meantime.
So you would be happy with a handheld called the Xbox Jaguar?
No, something that could handle the Jaguar cores that they had.
Yeah, that's what it's called, the Xbox Jaguar.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to call it Jaguar. But yeah, something like that. Just so again, it's because I'm thinking of the here and now. When you're looking at everything, when you're getting day and date, who's going to want to buy a console or a handheld console that can't play today's games day and date? You know what I mean? So you're going to want to have a portable device that can handle it. So before this generation, at the beginning of this generation, when we were talking about all this stuff, it would have been a good time to get into the handheld and then prove, there's your canary in the mine scenario. People will buy it. Cool. It just shows you that. I mean, look at what Switch is doing. Switch is prime example.
Killing it. 140 million consoles sold.
They're so far behind when it comes to the visuals. You do the same thing. You just bring down the visuals, make it as powerful as a Series S, or as close as you can, if not more powerful than a Series S.
No, I disagree with that.
Well, you want to accent a handheld?
Well, here's my thing. I think a big reason why the Nintendo Switch is so successful is because it merged the mobile experience with the console experience. It's no different.
Right.
Think what you will, but the experience is no different.
But if you have an S that's portable, no different.
Yeah. If it's an S and portable and no different, then I'm down. But if it's
that's
like a one and it can't run games, then I have an issue.
No, but that's what I was saying before. At the beginning of the console generation, it had, when we were talking about all this, had they had done it, it probably would have been a viable test.
Possibly. I hope.
So
I mean,
now-
all I hope is that Xbox has learned their problem with RAM. Like, I feel like this is an always-on issue for Xbox, is that they always make systems with different RAMs. Just make it with one type of RAM, and make all your systems have the same amount of RAM. So if your next console has 32 gigs of RAM, everything across the board should have RAM to make porting games easiest. Just saying. So I hope they've learned that.
RAM's what makes the difference between the S and the X.
And the chips, yeah, but
No,
the S
slightly slower.
The S is like, I don't know. I feel that the RAM
The
holds it
APU
back
is the
some.
same, is the exact same, is just slightly slower.
And less.
No, it's the same.
No, it's not. It's
The
less.
It's the same APU, slightly slower.
The APU, yes, but the RAM is
The
different.
RAM is less. Yes, the RAM is less.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Anyways, okay, back to it. Phil Spencer also said in the coming months, design engineers will focus on making the Xbox app work better on existing portable devices, partnering with hardware makers to make sure their products sync with Xbox games and experiences. He said, the Xbox app right now is not as good rather than great on some of these devices. He said, long term, I love us building devices. Spencer said, and I think our team could do some real innovative work. But we want to be informed by learning on what's happening now. So there you go. Right. Exactly what I said. So, yeah. So the portable future is coming, which is great. Let me check in with the chat real quick. Shout out to Def Leppard. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. And he says it's his first visit here. And we do appreciate you being here so much. The portable, I'm really looking forward to it. Shadai, we're talking about the Xbox handheld. Phil Spencer inferred that they are working on one.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking forward to it?
I think I said a couple of podcasts before back, and I'm like, I still have a feeling that they're coming into the party kind of late, because when they need it, when you have the ROG Ally, you had the Steam Deck, and they started creating some other ones. I think they're kind of late to the party. Do they want to create something else? Fine. The question is, are you going to support it? Because right now we already seeing too much like second citizen for the Xbox. Do you really think they're going to do it with the portable? Yes, we are right now at this very moment. We are saying that the portable is the way to go. You could connect to everything, but are you going to support it? That's the question. Seeing, because right now that they're talking about how to improve the application, the Xbox application, but are you going to support it? Because right now, like I said, you're not fully supporting the console. You're like all over the place. It's like not leaning. They're not like organized. Right now, I think they are kind of, they're pretty far back right now.
I feel like the one thing about that Xbox, this is an Xbox, and everything, when everything becomes an Xbox and you start supporting multiple devices, it creates fracturing just naturally.
That's what I'm saying.
It's hard to bring that back in.
So they're coming way too late to the party. And I think what was it? I don't know if it was the Zune came out late before, like knowing that iPod was like really
but
popular.
The Zune was so good. Like everybody in my military group had a Zune instead of an iPod.
But I think it came to the party of the military. But I think it came late to the party.
It was late, but we still loved it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They're having that. It's like that's their thing. Let's come, we're gonna go to the party, but we're coming late, knowing that everybody's already done with it. So that's the bad part about Microsoft right there. So,
yeah. Well, we'll see though. And like I told Dreadpool, Phil said that this is a few years out, so I think they're gonna launch it with the Xbox as part of the next console family. But instead of calling it console, they might just call it Xbox first party hardware family or something like that.
Yeah. And we've talked about this before where I said, let's say the Series X replacement would be the console, and then the Series S replacement would be the handheld. So that way you still have two SKUs, but it's not as bad as how you're looking at it now. So, again, it'd be nice to have the Series S or whatever its next replacement would be handheld, and just leave it at that versus having 3 SKUs,
Mm-hmm.
So,
And I really hope they make the controls removable, because if drift sticking happens or something, or you break a button or an RB or something, you can just replace that part of the controller instead of having to replace your entire ROG Ally or something, because
well,
that would get expensive.
there are new sensors now, not Hall effects. They're similar to Hall effect sensors
Mm-hmm.
for the joysticks.
But
That
what
you
about the
could
buttons?
replace
The
yourself.
buttons, like on the Elite controllers,
No.
the RB button breaks often.
Oh yeah, well that's a different mechanism.
Yeah, and that's what I'm getting at. Like if something breaks, hopefully they have a way to replace it quickly than buying a whole new handheld, a whole other handheld, and then you'll have a bunch of these handhelds not working out there. Yeah.
Yeah, I like what you're getting at,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just thinking of the engineering of that. The practicality.
Nintendo does it, man. They already figured it out.
Oh yeah, well you're talking about replacing the whole Joy-Con.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Yeah, and the
I was
Lenovo
thinking
Legion
about
Go
controls
does it
in general,
as well.
not just on the handheld.
Yeah, the Lenovo Legion Go does it as well. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's see. Doug Game Boy, thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, I want it to outperform the Series X so I can play last gen and 360 games, etc. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. When I get my 4090 on this computer, first game I'm launching is Tetris. That's right, I said it. Let's see. Wacko Game says, why is Phil answering these questions? I thought Sarah Bond was in charge now. She is, but hey, I like it when Phil answers questions too. That's right. Def Leopard says, just remember it's all about the games. Absolutely. Games will sell. Yeah. Graphic God says, as a one-handed gamer, I hope they allow for normal controller support. I don't see how they could. If it has a docking mode, I know it will. But let's see.
Yeah, no, it better, because that's the way I play the Switch. I use the actual controller. I don't like using the Joy-Cons.
I use both, so I have no issue.
So, I'll use them, but I prefer a controller. So it would make sense, like you said, if it's dockable, they have to have it, and I'd assume that they would do it anyway. Assume.
Let's see. You don't know how to buy an Xbox? Interesting. Battlenet says, Axel, if you stop punching your handhelds, they won't have to make it easily repairable. Oh, I don't punch anything. That's Doggy.
No,
he uses his as a doorstop or something like that.
He puts a cape on it and pretends that it's Superman 64.
Superman 64. And throws it. He launches that bad boy. All right, let's see. All right. Let's move on to the next part of this interview. So he talks about here. He said, after releasing the first batch of Xbox games for Sony Group Corp's PlayStation and Nintendo Company Switch, Spencer is pleased with the results. Microsoft will do more of that, he said, and won't rule out any game in the Microsoft stable. He said, I do not see sort of red lines in our portfolio that say thou must not. He said, it's too early to make any sort of decision on the next version of Halo, he said. So there you go. No red lines. So, as I have been alluding to, from the very first time they did this, is that just like when Phil Spencer first said, like, oh, not all Xbox games are going to PC, and then like 2 years later, all Xbox games are going to PC, Phil Spencer said, oh, it's only 4 games. Not all games are going to go. Don't take this as what did he say? Don't take this as a sign of what's to come or something like that, right? And now, there's no red lines. Anything can go over. I have alluded to that this is going to happen. As much as I hate it, it's going to happen. So the whole portfolio is going to go over just because, Microsoft is all about money, and Benjamins talk a lot louder than I do to these guys in charge. Terry, what is now that Phil Spencer? Now this created a kind of another set of fallout amongst the Xbox group. Some people are for it, some people are against it. Some people are leaving Xbox. Some people announced they're leaving. I mean, Twitter was on fire that day. Terry, what do you think about this, and how do you feel about everything going over?
I'm content. Xbox hasn't done anything to where it's driving me away. I'm happy with all the decisions they've been making for the most part. If they want to make a handheld, fine. If they, the fact that they move games to other platforms, that don't bother me either. Like, there's really nothing that they're doing that's going to turn me off as of right now. Because I'm easy to please, I guess you could say. Being especially since I'm like a third party gamer, I'm not dedicated to Xbox because of a first party franchise like some people might be. Okay, so it's just my preferred place to play because I just had better luck with the platform, and it's more comfortable to play with them based on their design of their controller and things of that nature is why I stick with them. So I mean, them doing other things only helps the brand, in my opinion. Make it more accessible to more people, which is good. The whole docking thing would be nice, but I don't know if they can do that because no one has done that yet, and that's something that Nintendo introduced, several years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So they might have some kind of patent on it to where no one else can do it.
I'm sure they do.
So,
yeah. All right. So no red lines in the portfolio. All the games going over to PlayStation. You'd be okay with that?
Couldn't care less. As long as I can still play them on Xbox, why do I care if somebody else can enjoy them someplace else?
Okay. But do you think it's healthy for the business? Do you think this will drive?
Yeah, more people can buy it. More people can buy it and play it. That's more money in their pocket.
But do you think it will matter for consoles? Like, I'm going to give the arguments that people give.
No, because Xbox is not a console
people buy
brand.
Xbox consoles, do you think that will lead to less third-party support for Xbox?
No.
No? All right. All right. Terry is on the grass is greener side.
I'm just saying, I would want my game played by as many people as possible and not be limited to one system. So, but that's me. I'm also not in a position where I can get a huge fat payout from that system to allow me to do that either. So no, people are going to play where they want to play. Let them play where they want to play.
Attracting customers. I feel that this is pushing customers.
People take brand loyalty too far with stuff. Like, play the game on what you want to play it on. Like, why does it matter what it's on? You're playing the same game the other people are playing. Enjoy it the way you want to enjoy it.
All right, but I'm not playing Black Myth Wukong on Xbox.
Fine, you can play it someplace else.
That's their party.
Yeah, but you can play it wherever else you want to play it, though.
If I have the money, I guess. So but that's my point, right? If a console gets way more, and this happened back in the 90s, this you were there, Terry, when this happened to Sega. Sega lost EA support, right?
Okay.
Sega lost EA support for the Sega Saturn generation. No EA games came to Sega, and at the time, EA was the biggest publisher in the world. And only PlayStation got EA support. How many people bought a Saturn versus how many people bought a PlayStation? Not very many. Losing that third-party support means something.
I guess, but for me, that was never a factor. I was never a supporter of Sega. I had a Genesis, but I got it way late in the game. Way late. Sega was never on my radar.
I understand your story, but I'm telling you, tell me what happened to the business.
America and Japan were fighting. That's what happened to the business.
Yeah,
X32 versus Saturn is what happened, not the games. That was part of it.
Big, whenever I opened up an EGM and I saw the review section, game reviews, it had 20 reviews for PlayStation and 2 reviews for Saturn.
Yeah.
Like,
But again,
and that's where I'm afraid if now who knows what the strategy is, right? Maybe they have something that is super important that we're unaware of. But if the third parties leave Xbox, do you think that will entice gamers to come to Xbox? No, it doesn't matter what is an Xbox, right? Do you think that will entice people to come to Xbox and subscribe and all that good stuff? Like that is my point. Like there has to be something to entice people to your ecosystem.
What entices
believe that-
what entices me is the fact that their controller is more comfortable, the fact that their battery life is better, the fact that my friends are already on this ecosystem. I don't need a specific game to entice me to buy that stuff. I like it
Controllers are
because
outsourced now. They're all
the
trash.
quality of the hardware is superior to me as a consumer because I have bought the hardware from competitors and it has failed me repeatedly. That's what entices me. Quality of the product. I don't need them to entice me with, oh, you can only play this here. That doesn't entice me.
But you have to be different from your competitor. You cannot have everything to be.
They
all
are
the
different
same.
from their competitor. They're allowing their games to be on all these different avenues, whether you get a Fire Stick or you play it on PC or you get it on Oculus. That's how they're different from their competitor. They're giving you the freedom to choose where you want to play. And instead of people sitting here whining, oh, I really want to play that game, but it's not on my preferred, system, and I can't play it, boo-hoo-hoo. Guess what? Xbox has got the solution. Oh, you don't have an Xbox? Guess what? You already own a smartphone. You already own a PC. Guess what? You already have a freaking Xbox. Play the damn game and shut up.
But is it under Microsoft? Did Microsoft create this phone? Did Microsoft create it?
They don't have to create the stupid phone.
No, that's why they're called Microsoft. They created whatever company it is.
Did Sony invent an operating system? No, but guess what? They're using a Microsoft one.
Well, exactly.
Who cares?
That's why we say PlayStation is third party. They could go to PC, but when you buy God of War on Steam, the only icon that you see is either Steam or whatever the case may be, and Microsoft. That's it. You don't see nothing that it says PlayStation.
What are you even talking about?
What it means is like just have it on your platform. Microsoft create a lot of things. The Microsoft OS, they have the Surface, they got this, they got that. They could keep it there, but don't say that this is an Xbox because this is not Xbox. It is not created by Microsoft.
It doesn't have to, that's not what they mean.
I know what it means. No, I know.
You're taking it too literally, dude. You're taking it too literally.
And I will because you have to be like that. That's mentality. That's why they said PlayStation and got the best exclusive. That's why they always say PlayStation always win because of their exclusive. Having it all over the place is fine. Like I said, it's an app. Only an app, just because it connects to everything. But you could have all multiplayer games, which they care about money, have it all over the place, but have single player games on only Xbox, so you could have different, be different from your competitor.
The best-selling games are all multi-plats. The best-selling games are all multi-plats because it's better to have your game available to a larger consumer base than limited to a little freaking pool. All right.
I like balance. I like balance. It's called. That's why if I go to a dictionary, what is a multiplayer is everybody plays it while compared to a single player game. So in other words, you want everything all over the place. Multiplayer.
Exclusive games are the worst selling games outside of like. If you're your indies, if you're looking at your games, your exclusive games are the worst selling. And they're most commonly the ones that are never finished.
It makes it different from your
People
competitor.
People just want to brag. Hey, guess what? I got this game on this system, and you can't have it. Guess what? I'm never gonna finish it but I still brag that I have it. Like, what does that mean to me? That doesn't mean anything to me. People want to brag that they have all these exclusive games, but most of those games are not even completed.
No,
They want to brag about how great those games are, but they themselves haven't even finished them. Majority of the people who have purchased those games have not finished them, but yet those are the greatest games. But you can't even take the time to finish it if it's so great.
But since you're
None of
talking
that
about
means anything.
no,
It doesn't
okay.
mean anything.
But you just mentioned earlier that you want quality, and for you to have quality,
I want
is to pretty much
quality of
have
the
everything
hardware. Quality of the hardware.
and have it exclusive. The
which is
game
what
be
entices
exclusive.
me. I will take an Xbox controller or even a Nintendo controller over a PlayStation controller because both
That's
of them are
why
gonna outlast the
exclusives are
PlayStation controller.
important, even though you
That's
don't like
what
them.
entices me.
Exclusive
Quality
is
of the
you could
hardware.
make it to the
And
max
then
the game.
the games is a bonus because they can have a huge library of games that I can play where I want to play it. I can play it here on my PC. I can play it on my console. I can play on my phone for some reason if I wanted to. I got my Fire Stick that I got available to me. If I decide to invest in an Oculus, I can play it there. If for some reason I decide, you know what, my life has
the reason why you're saying that you can play all over the place is just because of an app. That's pretty much it. Is their servers and their app. That is it. That's the only thing that you're making.
I can't play that game anywhere else.
Yeah, that's the only thing. A lot of you want to talk about servers and X, an X Cloud. I could play here and there. So Twitter got their own servers. Amazon got their own servers. Everybody, Ubisoft have their own servers.
Okay. Let's bring it back in, guys. There's a lot of screaming going on. Let's bring it back in.
Superior because I can only play on it and nowhere else, and I can only play PlayStation 4 games. Whereas on my Xbox, I can play my Series games, my Xbox One games. I got backwards compatibility, so PlayStation can shove it.
And you're both out of order. Of course, I ordered the great red code red.
I can play my
code
all
green,
my stuff
whatever.
everywhere, man. It's better. It's
All
better
right. Let's bring it in. Let's calm it down for a second. Let's catch up with the chat for a minute, guys.
Leave Terry alone. That was fun. I like her. I like her.
But let's bring it back in for a minute, okay?
Stop it. I know you missed it.
Let's see. Axel, is Xbox Gaming Division going up or down? That's your answer. It's definitely going up. Let's see. More games everywhere means more money for more games. Yes. Let's see. Jacob Novik says, I'm team everywhere and agree with Terry. Wacko Game says, as long as I keep getting Xbox games and Game Pass, I don't care the rest of the noise. Let's see. Wacko Games, nobody's ditching Xbox games. They're playing them somewhere. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Was just going to say ebb and flow. Too many third-party killed Atari. Nintendo ran tight licensing on NES. I don't think PlayStation has enough titles to refuse Xbox first party. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Jacob Novik, I feel like Axel's out of the loop here. Not to be mean. The difference between Xbox and Sega is that Xbox is backed by a $3 trillion company, and I don't know how you are unaware of that, Ansel, but every dev wishes their games releases everywhere. I'm just going to take a quick minute to answer this. Microsoft has sent more divisions to the graveyard than any other company in the world. They don't care. Windows Phone was backed by a $1 trillion company, and it still died.
That wasn't their fault, though. That was Google and Apple being dicks.
Windows Phone had nothing to do with Google and Apple. That was first party. Anyways.
No, it had everything to do with Google and Apple because they would now allow Microsoft to have the app support, which is what killed them, is because of lack of app support because Google and Apple were being dicks.
Oh, so hold on. So lack of app support. It's almost like lack of third-party support, isn't it? Isn't that the same thing?
No, it's
Isn't
because
that the same thing? Thank you, Terry, for agreeing with me. I appreciate you.
I'm not agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with the fact that that died is because the other ones that wanted to keep the exclusivity to themselves and wouldn't let other people have a slice of the pie. It's not a good. Exclusivity is not a good thing. It allows that's why that's why PlayStation for so long has been on their little pedestal with their ego, thinking that they're the place to play. Because of exclusivity, and that's ruined gaming, and it's made people more toxic.
Yes.
When we used to be able to no one cared what system you were on. If your friend had a Sega and you had a Nintendo, no one cared. You would go to their house and play on theirs, and they'd come to you and play on yours, and everybody had a good time. No one cared. And then exclusivity came in, and it made everybody have like this huge ego, thinking they're better than everybody else. Exclusivity is the worst thing that's happened to gaming.
Right. And when you're not playing the exclusive game and everybody else is, you're going to be left out.
No, I'm not. Because I'm playing my third-party games and I'm having a fucking time of my life.
See, you're understanding, Axel. You're understanding.
Yeah. No, I am. I'm against this. Should I? That's not a question. Let's see. Elmini say, what is Shadow Eye smoking? Yeah, Shadow Eye.
Hey, let me make it simple. I just like balance. That's all.
Chair Walker says, Xbox makes hardware. I will buy it. My wife is loving it. She's loving the banter back and forth. Let's see. This is better than the Jake Paul versus Tyson fight, according to Dreadful. Let's see. Okay, let's see.
I mean, the NES.
Terry
had,
is
like,
killing
the
it with
largest-
facts and logic. There you go.
Yeah, and like the NES had like the largest third-party library that anybody had.
And look how dominant they were.
Third
Incredible.
party, not exclusivity.
But they were
Right
dominant.
there.
But they were
Boom.
dominant. Let's see. People brag about exclusive games yet don't even buy them. Astrobot's an example. Let's see. And Doggy says people buy consoles for Fortnite, sports games, and COD. My wife is ringing the bell for the end of round 1. Let's see. Hey, I enjoyed play. Let's see. Netflix special. Let's see. Just trying to catch up with the chat as much as I am. El Nini says, no red lines. And shout out to Fart Q. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, I like this fight. Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Split difference is that he ordered the code red as well, Dreadful. Let's see.
I ordered the code green.
Code green. Oh, there you go. All right. Moving.
You got the Baja Blast. That's the one.
But still died. Yeah. It is the third party story. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people are excited with Terry, though. Like, she is right. Code of Discipline differs. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, and DE is right. Nintendo used to do that, I think. See, you couldn't make games for anything else if you were making for NES. Yeah, they did that. 100% during the SNES Genesis generation. Yeah. Let's see. Just trying to catch up with everybody. Buddy. All right, let's see. As I said, when a base refused Crimson 1 year PS5 exclusivity, Xbox have a goal to acquire that big of an IP portfolio that if third party skips, they won't be affected by skips. That is true. That is a good point. They did buy two big third party publishers, and their games will never skip Xbox ever again. So they are addressing some of my concerns on that. But we've always said that games sell consoles. Right, Terry? Right? Games sell consoles. And if all your games are going to the other console, then which games are selling the consoles on yours? Right? Now I understand we gotta get back to the future, right? Get with current times that Xbox is no longer just a console, it's a platform, right? And those games are available where Game Pass exists, which is on many, many different platforms. But if your platform, if one of your platforms dies, right? If one of your, this is an Xbox, if any of those go away, especially the first party ones, then nobody will care what is an Xbox, is all I'm saying. Those consoles have to be important to Xbox, and they have to find a way to attract people to it. That is how I feel. I am this no red lines line by Phil to me is dangerous, and it created a civil war. I mean, you just saw a civil war right here between Shaddai and Terry, and me and Terry. Dreadpool, you're up. Are you going to fight me or Terry? Which one is it?
Probably you, but
all right. So he's Team Terry. Let's go.
all right.
Round two. Here we go.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. When games go to Nintendo, right? Isn't that an Xbox?
All right, say that one more time. When what?
When games go to Nintendo, are they not an Xbox? Oh, I guess it is, because it's where the games that you play. No, here's my issue.
Mm-hmm.
My issue is, I do believe certain games need to be the best that they can be for the console, right? So Series X is the top of the line console that they have. Those games need to be represented the best that they can be for that console. And then obviously after that, you could trickle it out to everywhere else. I have no issue with that, with everybody playing. But I do want the fact that if you're going to play on the Xbox Series X, you're going to be playing the best you can natively on that console. After that, it's going to be, whatever they need to do to get it to play on a phone, to play on a Nintendo, to play on, your laptop is going to be obviously the, close to depending on your type of laptop, close to an S or an X. Your PC would be the same thing, close to an S or an X, depending on what you have. So not everybody's got a 4090 like everybody brags. The funny thing is these games aren't made for 4090s, right? 4090 is just using brute force. It's just like how the Xbox One X was brute forcing some of the games. When Series X came out and the Series S came out, they were brute forcing some of the One games. They weren't optimized for those consoles, just like a lot of the stuff is not optimized for the 4090. And the same thing for the 50 series when they come out next year. They're not going to be optimized for that. But I want the full optimization that they can do to be on the Series X and the S. But at the same time, games like Halo, Forza, Gears, you want that to stay on the platform, so this way people go there. But if it's Play Anywhere, you're still on the platform because the console is not the platform anymore. The platform is Xbox, is what it's called. The whole thing.
It's an ecosystem.
Yeah, the ecosystem.
Yeah.
So it's that blurry line of where do you cross without crossing, and how do you enforce people to buy consoles when you already know that you're making a loss on consoles. Consoles are always a loss. You barely make a profit.
The loss leader, yeah.
Right? And that's the whole reason that you fight to get these games sold. But if you're and I've already said it before, I don't think anybody else has called them this, but they're a third party. Literally,
yeah, well, I mean, I think this is maybe Graphic God brings it up the best here. Games no longer sell consoles; they sell ecosystems.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if all your games are in another ecosystem, a competitor ecosystem, why would I invest into yours when I get your ecosystem plus their ecosystem plus all the third parties that don't skip your ecosystem?
Because all the ecosystems that are out there don't rely on first party. First party is the hide the shell game. Oh, look, it's over here. This is why. What did PlayStation say? The only way that they were able to keep these games and make these games was because of games like Call of Duty. Oh, wait a second. That's a third-party game that's supporting to make these other games that everybody so supposedly loves, but nobody bought. But they all hype it up, all these games. This is the same situation. A lot of people hype up Halo, but who bought it? Not very many people bought it. And that's kind of the reason why some of these games went over to PlayStation and Nintendo, was to see, will these games sell somewhere else? Is there enough of a want? Pentiment. Everybody said, who's going to play that? Everybody in Game Pass played it. Some people actually bought it. But when it went over to PlayStation, it was a dud. People did buy it, but it was a dud. Yep. So it proved that, yes, as intricate and different that this game was, and it's a good game for those that liked it, it just didn't have the appeal to buy it.
Right, a lot of people had the appeal to subscribe
because they were part of a subscription.
Yeah. Okay. So
your numbers
the ecosystem now relies on Game Pass, which is great. I love Game Pass.
No. Your Game Pass relies on those kind of games, because if it wasn't for those games and having access to those type of games, Game Pass wouldn't work. See, so it's not Game Pass. The ecosystem relies on Game Pass. Game Pass relies on the ecosystem. It's a little bit of both ways. You can't have one without the other. Can't have Game Pass without games, but having games without Game Pass is only going to get you so far. I've played games that I never would have played if it wasn't for Game Pass. I never would have played them because I never would have bought them. But because they were in Game Pass, I played them, and then I was like, wow, I do like this. Surprisingly, some of these games are stupid fun games, and it was just like, wow, I'm glad I didn't pay for it, but I did pay for it because I paid for the subscription. So they did get some money out of me for that portion of it that I never would have paid for had it been any other way. But at the same time, when you look at it, if PlayStation sells so many games of Call of Duty, Xbox is still making their 80%. Right?
Yeah.
So if you were to keep Call of Duty on Xbox only, that would have been like, I don't know, what is it, like 200 something thousand or million, whatever, that didn't buy it because it wasn't there. But now that they did buy it, they got an extra 80% from the competitor. So again, it's that catch-22. You don't want them going elsewhere. You don't, you want them to stay true to the Xbox ecosystem, at least the console. But at the same time, you can't have it like that. So you have to do something. And if you want to expand, and that's what they've been talking about this whole time, is about expanding it, because they're reaching a critical mass of where the subscribers are going to be for Game Pass. So how are you going to reach new gamers? Cell phone. How are you going to reach new gamers? Oh, any other device that you can look at and play the game, even if it is your competitor. So again, they're playing a different. Okay, Nintendo.
Bond famously said, "Every screen is an Xbox."
Right,
She
but
wants every
Nintendo
screen.
and Sony are playing 3D chess. Okay, Microsoft is already in the 4D chess. They've already gone beyond the fourth dimension. They're stuck on the third dimension, and actually, they're more stuck on
checkers,
the 2-dimension than they are anything else. Microsoft's always ahead of the game, and here we are with Xbox playing in the fourth dimension, where these guys are stuck in 2-dimension. It's gonna happen. What side am I on? I'm on the Xbox side, which is basically, if I make a game, I want everybody that can play it, and I will take money, even if it is from my enemy. I will happily take the money that they sold, even though they're getting some of it. It's better that I take more of it than none of it.
Make them your frenemy.
Your frenemy.
Your frenemy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, when it's business, business is business. Money is money. Okay. These loyalties, they have none to us. Why do we have it to them? Right? I like the ecosystem because of what it provides me. As long as it still provides me those things, I will still subscribe to these things, or still patronage to these games and stores and whatever. Right? I don't like Walmart. I don't go to Walmart. But you know what? I like Sam's Club. I go to Sam's Club. Same company. They operate completely different. They're two different entities underneath the same name or house, whatever, right? But I definitely don't go to Walmart. I can't stand Walmart. I can't stand how they do that. But I'll go to Sam's Club. Guess what? They're still getting my money. Walmart is still getting my money, even though I don't like Walmart. Plain and simple. So there's I will definitely go to certain places. Costco is the same thing. I'll go to there. But I'm not driving 45 minutes to an hour just to go to Costco when I can go down 15 minutes down the road to Costco or to Sam's Club. So when you look at it like that, I go to the better place that I can because it's closer. It's more economical for me to go to Sam's Club than Costco, even though I don't like Walmart.
Right.
It's those things that you have to figure out, and that's what they're doing. They're figuring out what they're going to do and try to give you the best option. So what's wrong with options now, right? I thought, why are we gatekeeping, right? Didn't we complain about gatekeeping games away from other consoles or, stuff like that? But yet we're going to do that also. So there's, like I said, my vision of all this stuff is blurry because a lot of things kind of go back and forth. Because yes, I do want Halo to stay on Xbox. I don't want it going anywhere else. But at the same time, I can understand if I was a dev, even working on Halo, I would want it to go everywhere it can. I mean, if you're in that, this is our team, and this is the blinders that we have on. Hey, then go for it. But that's your decision. I'm not going to tell you which way to go, but I think people need to be a little bit more open to other things. Not saying you have to jump on that same bandwagon. Just be a little bit more open in understanding the viewpoints. I'm not saying, just like we have physical gamers, they don't want to get off. We don't want digital. Get off my lawn. Don't want that digital thing over here.
Yeah.
Move on. We've already done that with CDs and movies. Right? Best Buy had how many CDs and movies for the longest time, and now they have one little thing, and they're getting rid of it.
Cap. Yeah.
So
it happens.
It's happening.
Yep.
Technology is moving forward. We have drive-by-wire now. We can't go back. Nobody liked drive-by-wire.
Right.
Now we have it. And for those
So-
of you in the cars don't understand that, you should probably learn about cars a little bit more.
So I agree with the statement Dreadpool said. As long as the ecosystem offers me something, I'll stay here. But at the day they offer me something that I find like I find is not worth my money, I will go. As much as I hate for no red lines, I always said it would happen. So I started my grieving process a long time ago, if you guys recall, right? Like I was so pissed when I first heard it, and I don't get as mad anymore. But it's just, I don't know. Like Phil Spencer pre-warned us. He said they're going to reach 3 billion gamers. He never told us how he's going to reach 3 billion gamers. And I think going to the competition is one of the methods they chose to reach 3 billion gamers. And we're just now discovering it. Well, now it's being more or less confirmed that that's the way they're going to do it. So I hope that whatever they make this next hardware in, whatever they make this next this Game Pass, because right now, like splitting Game Pass Core and Game Pass Ultimate, that some games come and some games don't. I think that devalued the value of Game Pass, in my opinion. But we will see. Hopefully, they have plans on how to keep this this going for their ecosystem, right? For the ecosystem to grow. So we'll see if they, because in my opinion, I almost feel like this is a what do you call that thing? The Connect, another Connect thing. Like the Connect was great. Everybody loves Connect. Bundle it with the Xbox. Nobody wants Connect. And I think this is going to happen again. We're like, oh, we're doing great. We're selling consoles. We're selling consoles. And then, all right, no red lines. Put everything everywhere. And suddenly they don't sell any more consoles. I mean, I feel that they are repeating history with Connect because their numbers say that it's going to be good. But the reality is it could be really bad. And in my opinion, it could be if the console doesn't sell, the third parties won't make it because we have rumored reports, unconfirmed reports, that some people straight say that why would we put to Xbox? There's not enough people in our region who play Xbox for us to port to them. They've literally said that. So third parties, if you lose third parties, you lose the console. You're going to lose the console hardware. The platform might still exist, but the hardware, why would anybody buy a console that is not supported by third party? Because Xbox doesn't have enough games to pull a Nintendo. They don't have enough beloved franchises to pull a Nintendo. Where the Nintendo Switch sells on the strength of its first party, Xbox doesn't have that. Just putting it out there. They don't take care of their IPs like Nintendo does. So they are playing a very dangerous game, in my opinion, with this, and we'll see what happens. I always hope for the best for Xbox, but I really think that this is a really, really dangerous route. The high risk to reward, high risk, high reward kind of route, and they might end up on the risk side than the reward side. Let's see. Xbox started playing 4D chess at the start of the Xbox One era. People didn't like it, so they backed down. Everybody is utilizing what Xbox tried to do back then. Xbox isn't backing down this time. I agree with that. I was all for what they were doing in the Xbox One era. So, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that, too. It's also the fact that even though people loved Kinect on the 360, it was because it was forced upon you. And for that that extra $100 more versus PlayStation, that also did the same thing, but they backtracked and pulled it out to be $100 cheaper.
Damage was already done.
Had they already said, "Hey, look, hey, we'll go ahead and sell you a console. We've already got this batch with Kinect. The next batch will be without. So be expecting to see that soon." Had they done that, they probably would have been better. But because they were forced to buy this because you could only play Xbox One with the Kinect, there is no way to separate it. Oh, look. Oh, shoot. Guess they were able to do that, weren't they? Huh. Go figure. But again, if they had done something like that, but instead they forced it upon you, and a lot of people were, again, they're too far ahead of the leap of where everybody else was TV. What are we doing now? We watch TV through our consoles. We watch everything. Like we pop on Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, all that stuff through the console. I don't watch it through the TV app. I watch it through the console. I always turn on the Xbox and watch everything through the Xbox. It is what it is. But because they forced it on you, it was a bad thing. You know, and as long as they don't force the stuff on you, it should be fine.
Right. I totally agree with it. Let's see. Shout out to Sin. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, howdy, folks in Phalo Greybeards. What's going on? Sith Lord joins us. Thank you so much for being here, Sith Lord. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. All right, let's move on with this. So later on, he says that the Xbox business has never been more healthy. He said, citing growth in cloud and PC gaming as well as cloud console usage. The business is performing right now, and I think that means a more healthy future for hardware and the games we build. And he said, I feel pretty good about where this industry is going. He said, to reach new players, we need to be creative and adaptive to new business models, out with the old and with the new devices and new ways of access. We're not going to grow the market with $1,000 consoles. So he's definitely, so there you go. The new console is going to come in under $1,000. So $999. Let's get it going. But all right. So with the no red lines, we had a poll. Terry, read us the poll with the no red lines. Read the question too, please.
Okay. Will you still buy Xbox hardware if Game Pass is the only exclusive? 83% yes, Game Pass is worth it. 12% no, exclusive games, not services. 3% undecided. 31 whopping votes. It's probably one of our most popular polls to date.
It is actually. That is the highest anybody's ever voted. Shout out to the chat. Thank you so much for voting. We appreciate you. That's how you guys are the real MVP, the chat. So no red line. So let's update the This Is an Xbox graphic. Shout out to Twitter for being Twitter. So as you can see now, we added some new Xbox graphics here. Or somebody on Twitter did. They posted, This Is an Xbox that tags along. They put the PlayStation Portal on there. This is an Xbox, a PS5 Pro, and this is an Xbox and OG PS5. So now that we've updated that this is an Xbox, no red line, and Xbox goes everywhere, is everybody okay with this?
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not either.
No, I'm highly offended.
You're highly
This
offended.
is an Xbox that you wear. They should have changed that to the PSVR. How come they didn't do that? Could have been a PSVR too.
Or the HoloLens.
Shadai, are you okay with this graphic? Are you okay with this future? Because it's happening.
No comments. No comments.
It's happening, buddy. It's happening.
I know it's happening, but I'm on the fence for this. That's all.
I think they should have replaced this one with a Nintendo Switch, personally.
No, they should put a Microsoft
that would've been a
Surface.
good one.
They create Microsoft Surface. I don't know why it's not there.
What about you? The Surface is right here, Shadai, right here.
Damn it.
Surface laptop.
That's actually a Surface? Oh, shit.
That's a Surface laptop, bro.
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
Darn.
Sorry. Terry, are you okay with this graphic?
Yes.
Is this the future?
This is the future.
Yes. Now, Twitter posted this as, being mean and commented, but I'm like, you know what? That is exactly what it means. So, chat, are you okay with this? Let us know in the comments. We'll say. I personally would replace this with a Nintendo Switch, and Dreadpool would replace this with a PSVR. Chael Walker says PSVR 1 and 2 is dead, Dreadpool. That's why it's not included. That's right. MetaQuest FTW for the win. All right. Let's move the show along. Let's see. Oh, Cyber Gunther says he doesn't give a crap. Xbox goes everywhere. Just give me the games to play. There you go. All right. And then, so Phil Spencer did another interview with Rolling Stone magazine on the same week. So he did an interview with Rolling Stone. Now, Rolling Stone's interview was after the This Is an Xbox ad campaign. So the Bloomberg interview was before the This Is an Xbox campaign. And the Rolling Stone interview was after the This Is an Xbox campaign went live. So, to the sound of Black Sheep's 1991 hip-hop track, The Choice Is Yours. Yep. And it talks about it, right? On the surface, the campaign makes total sense. Xbox Cloud Gaming launched in 2019, and Xbox games have been available for PC for even longer. If players have an Xbox account, they can stream their purchased games or Xbox Game Pass library, blah, 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 right? So why are people concerned about this messaging? Why, Shaddai, are you concerned? On social media, many fans have expressed displeasure at the idea that Xbox is somehow abandoning the home console market. That is true. That is true. Hard facts. It's true that this generation of hardware, which is led by the Xbox Series X and less powerful Series S, hasn't been a huge success for Microsoft, which reports in May indicating that Sony's PlayStation 5 has been outselling consoles nearly 5-1 globally, right? But, however, many have declared that the console wars are over, referring to the old nomenclature by the rivalry of the 90s, right? But is Xbox really sunsetting its console market in favor of cloud gaming? The answer is no, but it's more complicated than that, Shaddai. Rolling Stone met up with Phil Spencer, right? To discuss the future of the brand and where he touched on the themes behind the campaign ahead of its launch. And so this is Phil Spencer right here. All right, Shaddai, here you go. Your answers. It's an interesting topic because as we look at the brand, we're changing the brand. It means something different, Spencer said. It literally was a box when it first launched. It was the Direct Xbox. What it's grown into now is more accessibility. Xbox isn't just one device. Xbox is on your smart TV, Xbox is on your PC, Xbox is on your phone, and we're in the middle of that transition, right? So to his credit, Spencer knows very well that some fans ultimately will be turned off by the campaign, having said that some people long for the simplicity of a single box, single platform, single game. But also noted that today's largest games are bigger than any of the individual platforms. Point Terry. Right? So Spencer spent essentially his entire career at Microsoft and Xbox, beginning blah, blah, blah. Okay, I don't need Phil Spencer's history, right? Let's see. Knowing the company's past, he believes that the DNA of Xbox remains the same, even as the company evolves. So remember, Phil Spencer was there day one. Day one, right? I think the thing that should really have longevity are games, characters, and world. And the platforms should enable us to experience those games where we want to play. That's how we think of Xbox today. Games, Shaddai, not platforms. Right? Let's see. The number of games Xbox has for those platforms have increased substantially since acquisition of both ZeniMax and Activision Blizzard. In 3 short years, the industry saw a big shift with properties like The Elder Scrolls, Fallout, and Doom, and World of Warcraft, and Diablo, blah, 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 now belonging to Microsoft. But the company hasn't forced most of its games to remain exclusive, allowing cross-platform launches and support on day one for many, or staggered releases with games like the upcoming Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. So that was that, right? And so then it goes to related content, and it just talks about Hellblade, right? But I really want to get to Spencer. Let's see. Speaking about consoles, Spencer said that he loves that people are buying Xbox hardware, but notes that it isn't a growth market. Our biggest growth in Xbox players is on PC and cloud, he said. The console space all up isn't growing across all of them. We love those customers. Phil Spencer loves you, Shaddai. He loves us, Shaddai. He loves us. But in terms of continuing to expand and grow Xbox, it's about PC, it's about cloud, and it's about making our games available in more places. Right? So in regard to whether the company's emphasis on cloud streaming and anywhere devices means that they'll cease to... Okay. We'll definitely do more consoles in the future and other devices. Those other devices are likely to include a mobile version of the Xbox hardware, right? Let's see. During the conversation, Spencer alludes multiple times to wanting to create an Xbox handheld, a handheld Xbox, a detail he later confirmed with Bloomberg. And then he talks about how we didn't need a mid-gen refresh because we think about hardware that can create unique value for our players or creators on our platform, which is, the Xbox platform. He said, we don't need to do incremental hardware for our own benefit. Does a new device really give you a unique experience on a screen in some way? It's less like the old days, going from the original Xbox to 360. That was a standard definition to high definition. Now it's harder to show the benefits. So, yeah, I agree with him. So, there you go. So, we are trying to expand. What does an Xbox mean? I want Xbox to be something 20 years from now, he said. I think in order for Xbox to be vibrant, be successful, it needs to be about multiple pieces of hardware. So, no red lines. Halo confirmed coming to PS5. there you go. So, as long, I think they need to find a way to make it Xbox Play Anywhere. Because if that's the case, then I'm totally okay with it. It will soften the blow to me.
Well, you know, you still play on your OG Xbox One, right? All these series games via the cloud.
Most of them, yeah. There are some One games that aren't compatible, that aren't on the back compat list. But most of them, like 90% of them, yeah.
No, I'm talking about OG Xbox One playing series games.
Yeah, and to
via
me,
the
that's
cloud.
what the biggest benefit to Xbox is the fact that one box can play my whole library, and that means a lot to me, right? Which is why I keep buying physical, because I want to be able to insert the disc and play my game, right? Because if if for some reason I violate the terms and conditions of Xbox and I get banned, I don't want to lose all my purchases. Just throwing it out there. Not
Silly
that I'm going to
question.
do
How would
something
you?
that will violate, right? I don't do any of that stuff, but you never know these days, right?
I was gonna say,
Someone
how
could,
would
someone
you
like Dreadpool
violate?
could have a nefarious streak and report me or something, right? Like, I don't want that.
Oh, I've already done that, and they didn't do anything to you.
Yeah. Axel over here is gonna, make one of the real big content creators angry, and they're gonna send their mob of fans after him.
Bloomberg's like, how dare you read my article?
Yeah, even though I 100% credit them, 100% credit the source always. But yeah. So, anyways, guys. All right. So, Shaddai, Phil Spencer says he loves you. It's gonna be okay. Do you feel better hearing it from Phil Spencer?
The only thing my understanding is he's just talking about the app that connects to everything. That's pretty much it. That's what they're thinking about. That's the future. They're all apps. And that if he thinks that way, that's fine. That's him. I'm not trying to backtrack, but I think my standstill's there. You could split. The hardware is still necessary. Yeah, he could say the games are more expensive than the hardware, but I still believe that the hardware is still necessary to play the games, no matter how you look at it.
And he said you're going to get hardware to play the game.
No, yeah, he did. He actually did.
Do you feel better? Did Phil Spencer put you at calm after Terry yelled at you?
No. It just there's some things that he says that it makes it created some questions. Like, okay, you want everything to be all over the place, which is pretty much a server that you need, which they have. Is an app. That's pretty much it, all over the place. Now, will you say the same thing if your hardware was the same amount of sales? I'm talking about hardware before I mention anything else. If it was the same amount of sales that PlayStation have or Nintendo have, imagine if it was 150 million consoles. Will you still do that?
No, I don't think this would have happened. Like, and here's why, right? There's the console leader, and then there's the innovation leader. And PlayStation is not the innovation leader. Just being honest here. Right?
No, but I'm talking about, let's say in general, they sold 150 consoles right there.
Yeah, I'm getting to it, right?
Okay.
If Xbox would have been the console leader, they would have never innovated. They never would have innovated with Game Pass because there was no need to. They would have never innovated with Xbox Play Anywhere because they never needed to. They never would have innovated with access to across cloud saves and all that other stuff. The Xbox we see today is a result of them not being the console leader, and I love the Xbox we have today.
Okay.
Right. So no, I don't think it would have happened. And I think we as gamers, especially the Xbox gamers, because we are super duper spoiled. Like, when you really think about it, we would have a worse gaming experience than ever before.
Okay, so let me ask you something. On the 360, they were neck and neck. No matter if they lost or whatever, they were neck and neck. But they still have Xbox Play Anywhere. It didn't change a bit either. See what I mean?
No,
so
but
if they did it on the
is a direct result of them being not being the leader.
No, but that's fine.
Do you remember what happened with the Xbox One launch? It's because they were too cocky with the 360.
That one I can't say anything because I started during that time. My thing is on the 360, They did have PlayStation, I mean Xbox Play Anywhere, even when they were selling a lot of consoles. So for them during that time, shouldn't be any problem if they would have made, if they would have sold more consoles or focus on that. So it shouldn't make any difference. That's the way I see it.
Mm-mm. Right. I don't know. I think it would have made a difference, but that's me. All right, so Shaddai still needs some love. He still needs some love. Phil, come on, talk to your boy Shaddai, make him feel okay. Sometimes I wish we could ask Phil questions, like seriously fanboy questions. So yeah,
he will not answer those.
yeah, but I want him to, because then it would put everything at rest or confirm things, and it would put it to rest. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
if you were to
Terry,
answer it.
Terry, Phil Spencer basically said, "Terry, I'm on your side." You
Hell
feel
yeah,
good?
he did. He knows what's up.
You feel good, Terry? You feel good?
I do
You
feel
good about
good.
yourself?
I feel great about myself.
Yeah, that must be nice. Must be nice. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, let's check in with the chat. Dred, do you have anything to say for the Rolling Stone article? I mean, it's just more of what we've already talked about.
Do I get to be tucked in bed?
By
Just
Phil?
wondering. Yeah, one of the execs,
One of the execs?
I'm just saying, because everybody else is getting that treatment according to the phony battalion.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see if Death Dealer will let Sarah Bond come take you into bed. We'll see.
Oh yeah.
Don't say it like that. Oh my God.
Well, if she's listening, I'm sure I'll get something thrown at me.
My favorite ones are the ones where she sneaks behind you and just starts choking you out. It's so funny. Let me ask the panel, several quarters down the road, when Sony Interactive Entertainment is getting dwarfed by Microsoft Gaming in revenue, profit, and game output, what do you think Sony is going to try to do to match Microsoft's margin? I mean, they're already doing it. They're putting their games on PC. They're letting other publishers bring their games to Xbox. And it's just going to accelerate it. That's all it's going to do. You're just going to see an acceleration over time. Just like Xbox tested the waters with Sea of Thieves and stuff, and now here comes the acceleration. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. Just saying. Let's see. Let's see. Dog. PlayStation fans are happy. PlayStation fans hate Xbox, but they're also happy to have an Xbox now. Yes, absolutely. Let's see. Oh, here you go. Cyber Gunther says, my wife, who isn't a gamer, likes the fact that Xbox is available on multiple devices, more players and more money. So there you go. Even non-gamers. So they've been trying to do this. They've been trying to get a hold of the casuals. So yeah. Let's see. Microsoft will update the terms and services to say you can't publicly ask for exclusives, and then Axel will get banned. Wow. You already gave them the way to ban me. Way to go. Now I know who my number one nemesis is right now, Cheo. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Fuck you, Axel. When does round 2 start? Ding ding. It doesn't, man. It doesn't. We're getting.
No, we're fine. We're fine.
We're good. It's just funny when it happens. It just happens out of the, like, I tried purposely to rile Terry up, and then Shaddai continued it, and it was just a great thing.
I kind of figure you do that with Kingdom Hearts too. So
Oh my God.
I know the setup.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it when I rile up Terry on stuff that, even though I know her position, I like countering it with good points, logical points. So,
you have to play the devil's advocate at times. You can't be, you know what I mean? You have to do that. I do that
you
all
can't
the
always
time
be, oh yeah,
too.
good point. Yeah, oh yeah, good point. It was great though. It was great. All right, but that does it for the news. Do you guys have any news that you want to talk about before we get going, panel?
No.
No.
The only news I want to talk about has nothing to do with Xbox.
Is it something that's appropriate to talk about here?
Yeah, my Files of Horror podcast.
Okay.
You got some more Halloween stuff coming up for
Hold on a
Christmas.
second. Give me 1 second, Dred, while I pull it up. Could you put the link in the chat?
Yeah, give me a sec. Gotta
Let
open
me
up
see, let
another
me see.
window and log in.
Oh my gosh, where did it go? Oh, that's right. I got to search at Files of Horror. That's right.
Yeah, for some reason it's still not.
There we go. Okay. Channel. All right. Let me zoom in here a little bit so people can see it. Okay, here we go. Dred, Talk away.
Yes, Files of Horror. It's our new podcast, everything horror related. So we're gonna have different playlists for the houses, and like I said, there's last night's was a short stream. We talked about Sir Henry's. They're doing a Christmas haunt. Ominous Descent is also doing one. This is their first year doing that. They who else? Tales of Terror are doing a Krampus haunt and festival and some other stuff. So they'll have other products and market and all that fun stuff out there. So we plan on getting to all three of these. If you guys wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, I'd love it. It'd be great. And there's Axel going through and showing you how to subscribe and get all the notifications. Let's see what else. Oh, we already did get approved from Sir Henry's to do media night. So we'll actually have some media night access on those recordings. And I'm waiting to find from the other two. And I'm hoping to find out if there's any more places that we can go to and try to get some more stuff. So it'll be on both channels, and each channel will have its own thing. So definitely, my Dreadpool channel, but appreciate you guys checking out this, the new channel, Files of Horror. So you'll see more of Death Dealer on there too. We've been dealing with some family emergencies recently, so it's just me late night last night doing this one. But yeah, definitely check us out. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff when you check out these videos, and just let's try to grow this other channel up. Appreciate you letting me talk about it, Axel.
No problem, buddy. No problem. I got you.
Yeah.
Terry hit 1,000 subscribers this week.
Did you? Nice.
Oh, that is
I
actually
did.
true.
She did.
Yes, I did.
It's Cool Cats Alley, right?
Yeah, Cool Cats Alley. It's an automotive channel. So for those of you that like car stuff, you can go check it out. I do work on my project car, which is a BMW Z3. So if you guys just like car stuff, go check it out.
No Viper?
Be sure. And again, I'm going to do this. Here we go. Ready? Be sure to subscribe.
Woo!
And hit those notifications, guys.
Now she got 1001.
That's right. Cool Cats Alley with her BMW. Shaddai, you got anything?
No, I usually do podcasting on Fridays in Spanish. So
All right. Well, there you go, guys. But that's going to do it for today, guys. But of course, we wouldn't be able to do this show without you guys, the chat. And that's why you guys, the chat, will always be the MVP to any of the shows here on the Iconic Video Games channel. With that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm Axel1324.
And It's cool to be right, Terry.
and I'm supposedly taking a lot of L's, Turner, should I?
And I'm Dreadpool, trying to type in the last piece of my link to my regular one.
There you go.
And we're 96 short of 3K for the Dreadpool channel.
Be sure to subscribe, guys. Be sure to subscribe. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We'll catch you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
Take care, everyone.